think we're live now. Alright, apologies for the slight lateness in the off. We had last minute issues, as you all might have seen on the server. A little bit of problem, and I can't see my stream preview for some reason. So I can't actually tell what's being shown on screen right now, which is hilarious. So, everything is going right. Not really. Right. Welcome to the Gensou Skydrift Wild West 1 tournament. A stream, because we're splitting streams up so that we can hopefully get everything on record and hopefully everything for your viewing pleasure. This is the A stream, which will be covering groups A, C, E, and G in the qualifiers and, well, qualifiers, and then A and C in the semifinals, and then I'll also be covering finals, and also have the rifle at the end of the stream. I'm your host, Repudiator. Will be here to entertain and excite you all as you sit back for who knows how long it will take. We're planning like 2 hours. I'm gonna go for 3. I actually forget what the schedule says, but we'll make do. I have Noobnot here, but he's quiet right now because he'll be running the spreadsheet in the background, so I'll be a primary host and he can chime in to tell me if anything horrible has gone wrong, which I presume something will go wrong. That's the only real way these things end up. So, since we are scheduled 7 minutes before the actual first lobby, allow me to walk through you tonight, morning / afternoon, wherever you are in the world, this program. We have, for the qualifying and semifinals, which thankfully could have enough people we can actually do both, will be 5 tracks. These have been randomly selected in advance. I should state for the record, they were randomly chosen. We had no editorial oversight about which tracks were which. We simply pulled them out of our hats. It was like, alright, throw them on the list. So if you have any complaints about these particular tracks, don't yell at us, because we technically didn't pick them. That was an RNG picker. And not us. How's this going to work? Well, it's 5 courses. It's 5 races, and it's all play for points. What does that mean? Well, it should be quite simple. That the higher you rank, the more points you get. And if I could double check our scoring figures, I will recognize that first place gets 10 points, second place gets 8 points, third place gets 6 points, fourth place gets 4 points, fifth gets 3, sixth gets 2, and seventh gets 1. It's play for points, go for max amount of points, and at the end of your group, or rather the end of the entire round of the tournament, every player will have their points lined up, and we'll take the top 28 from the qualifiers, moving to the semifinals, and the top 7 from the semifinals, put them into the finals. What if it's a tie? We have a special little feature that I'll tell you about as soon as if we get to that point where we have to break some ties. Who knows what'll happen? So, I guess now you're wondering, but Rep, what tracks are we playing? Well, I'm not going to reveal the semifinals yet because, you know, I have a bit of excitement. Can't exactly reveal everything immediately. What do you think me as? Eh? What I will allow us to experience, though, is, if I can get the back OBS, thank you, I will now reveal the mystical qualifying tracks. If I click the right one. Thank you. Human Village, Yokai Mountain, Outside World, Frost Magic, and Scarlet Devil Mansion. Again, if you don't like the selection of these courses, it's not really my fault. What I want to say here is that out of these courses, we see generally a bit of a preference towards high speed for this first round. Human Village, you're going to find pretty much Suikis and Remelias are going to be picking up a bit there. Yokai Mountain, they might pick up at the back end of the course. Front end of the course is going to be a little more flying focused because of the drop down. Outside World could be an interesting upset, given how the corner before the Turbo Street is a flying shortcut, and the jump into the turbine is also a flying, but there's also quite a lot of boosts up for grabs, so also all playful, but also keep in mind the opening part of the track, a lot of flying. It'd be interesting to see what happens there. Frost Magic, well, people have contentious opinions about the no item shortcut, but it's here. So we'll find out how much people are successfully doing it, and whether that makes an actual tangible difference, because we have a lot of disruptive players, well, a lot of disruptive characters, to say, on the track. So maybe an early lead may not actually help you at all. But again, Frost Magic's such a short course. Will we see Sanai's star and Clown Pieces of Moon fall down? Who knows? And finally, a Scarlet Devil Mansion long course, long high-speed course with a bit of technical turning in the second third. It's going to be a matter of cradle play, in my personal opinion, how we're going to see that play out. It's going to be a matter of who gets a cradle when and when they exercise it, because an early lead may not be a uniquely good strategy playing into Scarlet Devil Mansion, when in the mid and late game of the race, a cradle usage can lock down a victory then and there. But again, it's also a long course, so we will see, hopefully see, some Clown Pieces and Sanai's can exercise a bit of disruptive power, as well as the other characters that do disruptive powers, but I'm trying to put my personal mindset's thinking of how first place be exercised. Alright, so, here's your courses. Now, how is this going to work? You all don't actually make the rooms. I make the rooms, and I get to host them, because I am the guy that's hosting, and what happens? Wrong menu. Not. Ha. Can't. I can't. Well, this is good. This is great. Can I get out of this? Can I please skip this? I've clicked the wrong option. This is going great. I'm an excellent host, aren't I? Why am I in camp? It's a good question why I'm in campaign, because I actually scrolled up and hit the wrong one. I'm a professional, alright? Do not doubt my professionality here. I know how to run a game, I know how to host a stream, and not accidentally cut the campaign mode for some reason. I'm trying to scroll through this as fast as I can, but where's the scroll? There's no fast scroll button. Right, what I was going to do was I was going to... Can I please quit? Can I please quit the campaign mode? No, let me... Thank you. That was hilarious. What was going to happen? Not ranked match! God, why? No, Let me out! Thank you. Alright. Free match. I will host a room. And I'll host my specified rooms. People then join it. It's Group A and 4As. I hope I put in... That's not the right... Right, what's the hyphen? What's the sign for... I apologize for this. Give me a second. I will figure out... I'll try to amend this immediately. This is crashing and burning immediately. I'll be back in a second. Let me just figure out a couple things. And we're back. I realized I picked the wrong prefix. I are smart. I are know how to host a Skydrift room where I spectate. Well, as expected, I'm gonna fail anyway. Yeah. I apologize for my failure. It's very unprofessional of me. I apologize, but there was going to be some failure. Let's make the failure be early on in the stream, please. I mean, yes, Group C. We know the curse of Group C. All right. We'll see what happens with Group C. But this is Group A. All right. So this is a disconnect-free room for now. This is a disconnect-free room, hopefully. And I need to grab. I believe our first track of the night is. Why am I saying? Go to Human Village. And wait for people to show up. Please, yeah, please. If you're in Room A, please, or if you've been placed into Room A, please go ahead and join Room A. The password is simply 4 capital A's. Currently, we have Dr. Nuff, a Woo, and Infernus inside, but we need. Who else do we need? Let me double check the player list. I need Pariah Messiah. Alright, people are filling in. We need Pariah Messiah, Woo, Unyu, Infernus, Dr. Nuff, Sayomi, and Captellion. Oh, Captellion. I probably butchered some names. I apologize. Gonna have to wait here for. So when y'all can join, I can get the off. So I'll give you a couple more minutes to join in. I realize it was a colossal failure on my part to do anything right. So I'll take the loss on this one, personally. Give me one more second. Alright. Are we filled up? I should have 7. Do I have 7? I only have 6. Great. This is... Right, so what about this Group C being the cursed one, huh? Seems like Group A is. I'm not. This is. Is my stream just gonna be the cursed one at this rate? Is that me, the main show here? I'm gonna be the cursed one. I get the feeling that's what this is gonna turn into. Just a slow descent into failures after failures of the stream. My skill of hosting a stream and running a stream and everything else. Great. Okay, Semi's in there, but we've lost people. Who am I still missing? Got Dr. Nuff, Wu, Saline, Pariah, Messiah, Onion, and Captellion. Who are we? Are we down in first? Okay, everyone's here. We are behind. Let us begin before everything goes horribly wrong. How do I start? There we go. Entered. Good. I figured out how to start things. Progress. Yeah, press entered. Press entered. All right, Human Village. Let's begin. See, across the opening and they are off. Okay, this is more laggy than I thought it was going to be. Okay, this might not be a good experience. Can I scroll? Uh-oh. Okay, my scrolling now works. We see who's in the early lead. We see Dr. Nuff in the early lead. This is mid part of the track, though. We're not going to see much flying like Seal. We might have hit the wall there, but so far it's going to be early days for the early track right now. Lap 1, not really much is going to happen. Interestingly, you could have seen a lot of items come into play yet, but not necessarily people. Oh, there was a hit on that clown piece right there. Was why is my scrolling not as being as responsive as I would like? Okay, this is all right. So okay, entering lap 2 should be now sitting in. I apologize. This is not really as useful as I would like it to be. Also, wow, that's a lot of glitchy sound effects. Still see Knocked Off in the lead, followed by... Actually, I would like to play it. Should I play this? Whatever. Right now, Knocked Off in the lead, followed by... If I can... I can't scroll around enough. This is... And wow, okay, this is... Huh. We're in second place. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can't find. This is interesting. So... I seem that my spectator view does not work, which is... doesn't... Okay, this is not the expert commentary I was exactly hoping to give, but I have a backup plan of how I'm going to scroll through this. Just going to plug in my controller. My keyboard is not responsive enough for some reason. So let's plug in my controller and I'll scroll through it. Oh, okay, we see Dr. Nuff is actually getting hit by the moon. Kano will capitalize on this to eke around. He stopped. No, he stopped. This is all that clown piece mood did not capitalize. There was no capitalization there by Wu. And while Dr. Nuff still got across the line in first place there. Ugh, not exactly a best of starts. And well, there's the results. This is a lot less intuitive than I initially had hoped for it to be. All right, Dr. Enough was in first, followed by Wu. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly try to get this all done as fast as I can. Yeah, this is. I apologize for how slow this is being. Clearly, I'm not. This wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Or rather, not as fluid. 6. And actually, newbie should be the one entering all this. Let's move on. Sorry, I've held everyone up for so long now that this is hilarious. Give me one more second. Ah, God, this is. Oh, I didn't get the ping. Wait, there's a disconnect. Oh. Okay, does anyone... Okay, sorry, I'm going to inflict the rules now. Does anyone object to this result? Does anyone... Are we going to allow a restart? We can only allow one restart. But it has to be unanimous consent. Well, actually, technically, it's if anyone objects... we have to play on. So, in Group A, will there be a restart as one race? Because I am slightly late, but I don't mind. I mean, this is a lot. Give me one more second. Either I need to turn my PS4 control program on. Alright, let's have a look here. There's... I'm first saying they don't have to restart, but... I mean, there's a bit of confusion here. Are we restarting or are we not restarting? A little bit late. Who did we lose? We lost Infernus. I just realized this in streaming mode I don't get pinged. So this is interesting. This is very interesting how this is playing out in reality. Alright, well, I assume everyone seems they don't mind restarting, so it seems like we're gonna have a restart. Alright. We're late, but alright. Alright, so... Alright, we're restarting. Alright, we'll do race 1 again. So this last time it was only... there we go. Last time it was only a warm-up, now it's the real show. Or that's what I like to tell myself. So I like to tell myself, can I scroll around? Thank you. Okay, I can't scroll around as fast as I would like, which is a bit annoying. Limitations in spectator view, I guess. Alright, well, first place we find Dr. Enough taking a bit of an early lead going into the red ring. A bit of a moderate lead, but a lot of everyone else is packed together, so I expected after the red ring is going to be a bit of item play, and already I can hear the sound effects going off. People are getting hit. It is a massacre out there! Or, that's how I'm told to embellish the text. Embellish the thought. Second place we find a Woo. Still falling behind my number of Sanais, though. It could be a bit of vulnerability, especially since it's only Marissa and Rainu. But I already heard the bombs going off, and oh god, it's a nightmare for us that got hit, which was a few. But Dr. Enough has still got a sizable lead going ahead. And unless someone can pull a cradle, but I see a Racing pull a cradle, and a Koishi and a Fudo and the Sanai. So there are some cradle users, but that Clown Piece player left behind because no cradle, but they could, well, they're in last place now. They could easily pick up a cradle and maybe make a difference on the final lap. We'll find out. Who really knows? If we can scroll back up to, we go back to Dr. Enough here. Still a very sizable lead. Pretty much this late in the game, there's only going to lose if there's a Clown Piece or Sanai that drops down. But there's a Koishi. There is the, I forget the spell card name, but it's a spell card that removes any meter. So, Dr. Enough's not going to have a lot of meter going in. I'm expecting it wrong because you don't get the full meter when you're in first. So, there we go. But if there's no other spell card going off, I think Dr. Enough has witnessed. But there is the Sanai. But that is at least a 10-second difference between Dr. Enough and plus in second place. I do not think this will make a difference at all. Nope, there is not enough of a difference gap there. Dr. Enough has cleaned away with a win on the rerun. As for the battle for second, well, the Clown Pieces and the Sanais won't make a difference, and I can't scroll around fast enough to allow me to see better on the action of who is where. Great. Well, this is going well. Look, Dr. Enough got first place, followed by Sayomi and Infernus in third. Briar Messiah got fourth, Haru got fifth, Capdelian got sixth, and Unyu last place, seventh. But that's our retry round. These results are locked in. There has been no retries now unless there was another disconnect? I haven't checked. Please don't tell me there's no disconnect. No disconnect! These are confirmed results! Yes! Confirmed results! Have you put them in? Have you got it? I'm going to presume that you're going to put those in while I focus on being exciting. Because, yeah, we're behind quite badly. I need to bring up the course list again. I apologize again. I need to double check the order. Alright. Are you good with putting the results in? You got it? Alright. Moving on to Race 2, Yokai Mountain. We can see a bit of upset here depending on when the spell cards go off, but let's find out. As everyone, I'm going to assume everyone's ready, because we're late. I apologize. Alright, let's sit back, relax, and get some Skydrift on. I've got to the start here. Everyone's going to be bunched together, because Charlie Yokai Mountain not really conductive to early or late leads, depending on what's going to depend on if they got a shortcut or not. Raisin did not get the shortcut, Infernus is now behind. But that also means the cradle's up for grabs. Since the Yokai Mountain's a 2-lap track, the cradle, and especially the cradle shortcut at the end, will make a difference. At the end, it heads to the factory. Dr. Enough is in the lead, followed by a Woo, and then followed by everyone else. Dr. Enough is, according to my screen, has got a bit of meter, but also I don't exactly trust these because I know they're not exactly terribly accurate. So take these meter screens with grains of salt. But he's already onto the river section downhill, and got a bit of a lead, but if the Woo has a cradle behind him, there's going to be an upset. But would he want to use the cradle in lap 1? Not necessarily. But can we scroll over to a Woo? We can see what he has. He does not have any items right now. This not exactly the most optimal setup unless... Oh, he has some knives. Not really going to help him here. So... But we can see other people are going to pick up some cradles here, so this will be an interesting setup. Going in. Who's in third? Sammy was in third. Sammy does have a cradle, so this work they can steal second place, provided Wu does not get a cradle. But for first place, I think we're already pretty much locked in for Dr. Duff, unless there is a chain of Sanai and Clampy's last words dropping on him. I cannot see him losing at this point in the course. Why did the cradle get replaced by Fiddle's last word? Okay, never mind. My analysis for these past couple of seconds have been utterly useless. This is good. But first Sanai goes off. First star falls, but that is at least an 8-second lead, coming down to about 3 seconds now. So it's going to right now winning this race is going to depend on whether a Wu has a cradle or not. But another moon is falling down. This can actually make the difference. And it does. A Wu goes ahead, but did Dr. Duff get a cradle in first? He did not! A Wu will take first place. He will. It's now happened. Interestingly, third place has not got the cradle. Like, there's not a lot of cradles, but I did notice, if I couldn't scroll through enough, that fourth place was sniped a little. Yeah, it was a bit of an attempt to try and snipe fourth. It's a cradle shortcut. It wasn't enough. Sadly, I couldn't scroll over in time. I apologize for my poor strolling around. This isn't as conductive as I would like it to be. But there we go. We have a Wu in first place, followed by Dr. Enough, followed by Xiaomi, followed by Prior Messiah, followed by Inferno, followed by Unyu, and followed by Capellion. So already we've seen first place may not be a guarantee in this time and date. But now that we're past race 2, I would like to introduce a feature to my stream. Well, actually, Gino may have already used this feature on his stream, but damn it, this is my stream. I'll run it how I will wish. So, how are we going to well, first off, I will scroll over to Outside World. But I do want to, if I can, please let me scroll through, please. Thank you. I do want to cut to, if this will hopefully work. That didn't work. Wrong place work. There we go. I like to cut to, this is the group points view where I will go through after some point in the race, after some amount of progress has been made in the group. I'm going to cut to this screen where I'll give you detailed analysis of how the rankings all stack up so far. Now do keep in mind this is the qualifiers where the top 28 move forward out of a group of I forget how many we had, but it was more than 40 something. Thank you, 43. So you do want to be higher than the middle. Preferably, it's going to come down to being higher than average. So when we look at the points here, we see Dr. Nuff has got a significant lead at 18 points, going in first. So it'll be interesting. Got second, has second points. It was at second and third place at 14, but Wu has got third place at 13 points after a fifth place and a first place win. Now, it could be a bit earlier to call who's going to win this group, considering we're only 2 races in. But at least I want to take this time to, show off that we have this, and I will try to build on it a bit as we go on. All right, we all understanding? Good. Actually, there's no response, so I don't know if they're understanding or not. Whatever. Outside World, race 3. Now, this will come down to careful flying at the start here, potentially. But also, it depends on how they're fighting off the line, because in the back of the pack, as we see Dr. Duff right now, you can get the cradle. Admittedly, the cradle shortcut here, not terribly powerful, but it will make some bit of difference. But they're past the opening ramp, and already we see some damage, but Dr. Duff has taken an early lead, but has the sacrificial doll. Not going to help him unless I want to put a defensive move and overshoot the turbine here. He does not. So, not going to be not exactly the best of options. But right now, the pack is sort of close-ish. Right now, Wu is sitting a second with an amulet. However, well, according to me, it's called an amulet. And if he well, if we did use it, it was probably shooting a turbo streak here, but there was a bomb! Oh, the humanity! Using the bomb there, and oh, there's a wasted amulet there. Because, oh, but Wu gets covered by another one! Oh god, it's a massacre for Wu there. Who's left floundering in 6th, but, well, it's early-ish. But what can be no doubt that Dr. Enough is pulled far, far ahead in 1st. So, how will this play out for him? Well, there's at least a 10-second difference. But we do see the first instance, I believe that was, of Sanai's last word. No, wait, if I no, I might have been wrong. Alright, I might have been wrong. Never mind. So, pretty much, there's a 10-second difference there. I mean, and you can't really... Realistically, I cannot see that he would lose from this point. So sadly, I think Enough has locked this race down unless we see a massive upset, which I'm doubtful. It's likely we see Unu, but already got the bomb, but there seems to be quite a bit of a massacre from everyone, everywhere. So, who knows, maybe he's got 8 ahead, try to outpace, try to get the hitbox there. Oh, but say we got screwed over by the, I think that was Reimu's spell card there. From a shortcut, and that allowed you to retake 2nd place. And because Compi's only attacks 1st place, I believe it's also done it. Unu is taking 2nd place, followed by a Wu, followed by Capellion, followed by Lolzor, and followed by other people. It's a lot less intuitive than I wanted it to be. But regardless, Enough in 1st place, followed by Unu, followed by a Wu, followed by Xiaomi, followed by Capellion, followed by Pariah, and followed by Infernus. Do we have any disconnects? I'm going to assume not. So yeah, if this starts to happen, you get notified. Verbally tell me, because otherwise I can't easily tell what's happened. I think I'll take. I must have taken the screenshot first time. I'll take it again. But there we go. Interesting result there. But will that make a difference? Well, I won't. We'll see when I next get to the point screen. We'll figure out then what happens. Moving on to race 4, unless there is a. Nope, there is no disconnect, and presumably Noob, you are filling in the. Yes, you are. Okay, moving on. Race 4, Force Magic, where basically it's just a test of who can pull the trunk. Shortcut, but wait, what? Lost connection. I lost connection. Oh, great. This is awesome. Good. 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 Good start. This is what we have. Oh, God. Wait, I see. Wait, why is it group? Oh, I guess this group does. Oh wait, is Jill enough? It's already moved on to group D. God. All right, I'm far behind. All right, but let's try to pick back up on the pace here. That's. Yeah, I apologize for my failures to start on time, but all right. Well, let's try this again. Because this is good. This is quality. We are on time here. We are on time here at Stream A. Unless we gotta pick up the pace. I'm sorry, we're behind. Oh yeah, we are. Oh god, we are behind. We're 6 minutes behind schedule. Okay. Okay, we gotta pick up the pace here. Let's get some fast-paced action here on Force Magic. At a start across. I mean, early game on Force Magic is not gonna really make it all that much. Though we already see the items come out hard and fast, but they only really hit a Wu. Everyone else seemed to get through it just fine. So Wu's gonna have to. Oh no, so even no Wu and Lozor. Kind of not really helped all that much. I should have scrolled up when I had to see who took the shortcut, but alas, a bit late now. As we send Dr. Nuff into the lead as we're about to enter into lap 2. Given how short Force Magic is, it's going to be unlikely we're going to see much Sanai or Clampy's action. So this could be another pretty much guaranteed win for Dr. Nuff here. But who knows at this rate. All I know is that there was definitely a bomb there, and they definitely got hit. And I'm thirsty. I'll take a drink of water after this. But cut through here. See, Simon didn't take the flying, didn't skillfully go through the flying, instead just use it as a cradle. Understandable, I guess. But Dr. Nuff is... I'm not... Stupid soundbacks. Is far into the lead on lap 3. So realistically, I cannot see him lose this race. But sound effects are going off in my ear. There are bombs. Bombs exist. They are blowing people up. This is actually this is more exciting as we see Sayumi using Funo's last word. Oh, could have got a behind shot there if they flying it off the log, but they didn't. Sayumi's got far into second place, but another Funo bomb off behind, but none of them came up. So I think Sayumi's got second place here, but Reimu's last word going off has secured a sizable third place lead, and I do not see him. Nope, he has secured third place. Fourth through sevens are fighting it out. It's a literal bloody battle, and a lot of spammed items there. But well, the results are in. After Nuff first place, followed by Sayumi, followed by Wu, followed by Onyu, followed by Infernus, followed by Pariah Messiah, and followed by Capellan. A bit of love action in the back of the pack there, but Dr. Nuff still eking out a far early victory. Will that help him with Scott Mention? No. Well, we'll find out in a few seconds, because I am cutting to the point view, where we see that Dr. Nuff is at 38 points. Theoretically, that should put him well comfortably into breaking through to the semifinals. In this group, we also followed by Sayumi on 26 points and Wu at 25. It's a very close battle for second and third in this group, which could come down to whoever gets the hot. The math works out is that it's literally going to be considering the point difference between second and third place, and both of them are constantly getting into that mid to high tier positioning. It's going to be an interesting battle there. However, the points they gain probably will put them over the line to get break to the semifinals. Capellan, not exactly in a good position right now. Even if Capellan wins, they'll only get 17 points. Not exactly an opportune time, but if you want to, who knows? At this rate, we still have to get to the whole rest of the pack. Infernus on 13, a little bit low behind average, but if you're winning at 23, a little bit low. Effectively, we can pretty much see Wu and Sayumi and Dr. Nuff breaking through to the semifinals. What everyone else does is going to come down to the results of the rest of the game. But that's how the points stand right now. Let's go into the final race of Group A in the qualifiers. Silent level mention. Alright, Silent level mention is a long course. It's liable for upsets, but it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for a lot of people if they want to secure a position into the semifinals. As we descend down into the split paths, well, everyone's mostly taking left as they should. Dr. Nuff in first place, close to fall behind by a Wu, and there was early cradle there by Onyu, sliding into second place. Early cradle though may actually cost him in the end. We will see. As he descends, we go down to the vertical wall, about to cross the lap line. But Nuff is trying to speed away with a fan, but a Wu is firing behind with Amulet, but because of lag, Amulet's missed. Lost opportunity there. Dr. Nuff is going to get a bit ahead enough that I don't think Amulets will get him. He'll need to be hit by a Sanai Star or Clown Piece Moon, which on this course could be a guarantee. Especially when we consider that Clown Piece is in last place. There's a lot of last word meter gain there. There's gonna be a lot of chance for it to come off. So Wu may actually be in a good position here. Actually, no, he's in an excellent position by sitting in second here. Because if we can scroll over, please let me scroll over. Oh, I'm in OBS. That'd be why. Thank you. That'd be why I couldn't scroll. I'm in OBS. I was in OBS for a second. Because right now, we see there's a battle for third place between Sayumi and Pride Messiah. So Sayumi may actually potentially lose their secured, semi-secured spot in semifinals. But right now, because Clown Piece is in last place, Wu is actually in an excellent position. If and when the Clown Piece or even Stein last words go off, the Dr. Enough will be fallen back enough that Wu can snap first place. But this is the last lap, run to the last half of the course. It will depend on whether they go off. Every single Stein one go off. Well, it won't get him over the pit. I didn't scroll enough. We're grabbing the wall, but can a Wu get ahead enough? Wu trying to fire a knife there, not really helping him. I don't think he's going to be able to make. Nope, this is locked down. Not enough. Got another win, pretty guaranteed secure in the breaking through the semi-finals. Wu, this was in the second place, followed by who was in third? Sayumi was in third, so well, they've secured their spot, followed by other people. Sorry, I'm going to take a look at water. So, that's the final race in Group A. I've already laid out. Fuck my throat. I'm getting cold. Ahem. There we go. So, loading off in first place, followed by Wu, followed by Sumi, followed by Unyu, followed by Furnace, followed by Capella, and followed by Pariah. That's it for Group A. We are behind schedule. I can't stick around anymore. We're done. Group A. Thank you, Group A, for participating. Huzzah! We need to cut immediately to Group C. I apologize for how far behind we are. But yeah, we are behind, and I need to pick up the pace. So that was Group A. We see Dr. Nuff. Realistically, we'll see Dr. Nuff, Sayumi, and a Wu break into the semifinals, but it will all depend on the performance of the rest of the seeds. Let us move on to Group C. Wait, did I get it wrong? Did I put in the wrong? I realized I realized I apologize. I misidentified Infernus as Lozor in a couple previous races. I apologize. I am bad at keeping track of everything. Right. Well, let's have a look at the list of plays I'm scheduled to have for Group C. We should have Baruto, Fire Mario, Chris, Lozor, 1776, Naho, and Plasmoid. Do we have those people in the lobby right now? We only have Lozor, Naho, Plasmoid, 76, and Chris. I'm waiting for Baruto and Fire Mario. Alright, we got Burrito. We need to wait for Fire Mario. Where is Fire Mario? I've been told he would like to not show up. So if I don't hear within the next like 10 seconds, I am going to play because we are behind badly. Going. Alright, you know what? We're wasted too long. We're behind schedule. Apologies, Fire Mario. You didn't show up in time. Let's play on. We're going to race 1 of Group C, with the famous Group C of... Oh, does it already disconnect? Okay, good, didn't. that was a pretty long hang time. For a second, I thought it disconnected. Okay, good. What's wrong with me? So we'll see in Group C. Whether the curse of Group C will ail me tonight or morning, it's actually morning here. But as we see, in Lolzor, it appears to be in the lead right now, if my eyeballs are correct. Followed by Chris, followed by Plasmoid, followed by Boruto, followed by Minaho, who's sitting back here. A pretty condensed pack here, so by now his items should be going off, so we should see the pack start to break up a little bit. But right now, everyone's sort of holding together. This seems like a pretty... Oh, I saw some items there, but lag. Oh, lag is a thing. So, I'm there. Oh, that was hit twice, though. Naho was a double amulet, thanks to lag. Good old lag. Quality lag. Best lag. But Naho is able to get up to the third place with Yukari, which will be interesting because this is Yukari's last word. But it hit the wall! Oh, that's gonna cost a bit, considering, yeah, everyone got some cradles, which, not exactly the best of options. Right now, who broke into the lead? I believe it's Plasmoid. Chris is in second place, but got hit by some amulets. That's put him down to in the fourth. Plasmoid currently a sizable lead, and, well, his only concern now is going to be that there's a lot of clown pieces in this group. So, there is all possibility that we could see some moons flying off, and leading to some upsets. But Plasmoid also hit the wall there. But that is at least a 10-second lead. That is a 10-second lead. Not gonna be much room for losing it, but who's in second place? Lozor cradled in a second. If a clown piece moon goes off, I can see him taking first place. But that is a widening gap, and Clown Piece doesn't stop anyone for all that long. And a Suika, there's a Clown Piece moon, but I think that is too late. Plasmoid has already crossed the line, I believe. So, but 1776 trying to ram everyone out on the road. A bit of cradle use, got into third place, stealing Chris's fourth place. So already we see some action going in to Group C here, and hopefully none of the curse of Group C happens. But there we go. First place Plasmoid, second place Lozor, third place 1776, fourth place Chris, fifth place Naho, sixth place Boruto. Exciting stuff. Let us move on quickly to Yokai Mountain, please. There we go. Yokai Mountain. Well, do we have any response? No response to Mario. I'm going to assume we're just going to play on because I heard nothing about disconnects. So, play on. Yokai Mountain, race 2. That's a long hang time. But it's okay mountain, so we can sit back, relax a little bit because it'll be a bit of a slow start, but we'll see who can make this shortcut. Who has cleared the gap? Everyone's cleared the gap, so everyone's still packed close together. But after the red ring, will people start? Oh, we already see items coming down, hitting Lolzor, knocking him down into 6th place. Ouch! But he's got a fan, he's going to be able to still back into 5th place. Apparently, Boruto has a cradle, which potentially will help, but will they roll the second one for lap 2? We'll see. But also in 6th place, there's a bit of a widening gap. I can't realistically see his cradle make much of a difference, but who knows? Versus in second, a little bit condensed pack of second through 5th. But, ooh, who got stuck? Who was that got stuck? 1776. Ooh, that's very sad. They got stuck on the shortcut pretty much out of the race now. Sorry to see that. But that's the danger of that particular shortcut on this track, is that it isn't terribly nice of the collision. Back in the pack, we see that it's actually pretty close. People are trying to cradle around. Ooh, Chris avoided the bomb there. That was an excellent play. Excellent play right there by Chris. Excellent timing. just out of the bomb range, going to stay in second place, but then will he get cradled by his lap too? Because there's Lozor in third place. We're going to pick up a cradle in third place. But Tenchi's, if not the best timing to go off was Tenchi's last word, because everyone's still on the ground. They could have utilized it on the downhill, on the air section, but to take up the whole crowd. That would have been so exciting, but alas, poor York for a new ratio. A bit of Shakespeare there. Pretty much not really seeing much action going on here. Chris back in third. I didn't really get the scene, but oh, the bomb right there, collision right there. Ooh, put him in the fourth place. He's looking at a fan according to my screen. Unless he can roll for a cradle right here. Oh my god, my stream notifications are showing up. This is great. Unless he can roll for a cradle right here. A bomb, but oh, that is an interesting play right there. But no one's got cradles. No one's got cradles. It's going to come down to who can get around the last corner. Close game. Chris still third place, followed by everyone else. Sorry, I wasn't looking at first place right now because pretty much Plasmor secured first place pretty handily. Followed by Lolzor, but the whole that third place action, that is what I like to see, even though it's not really a front running pack. But oh well, it is action that is exciting to see. First place Plasmor, there. Oh god, my throat's already getting shot. First place Plasmor, second place Lolzor, third place Chris, fourth place Naho, fifth place Baru, sixth place 1776 after that nasty collision error on the mid-course shortcut up to the factory. How's this going to play out for the rankings? Let's have a look. I need to scroll down. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. Google Sheets as being a quality piece of software. Moving and going. I'm professional, I swear. Will this work? I wish it was one way that I can just scroll down one. Okay, there we go. So, Baruto's sitting on 5 points right. Oh, sorry, we're still filling in the rankings. Oh, well. Plasmor's got 20 points going into race 3, followed by Lolzor at 16, followed by Chris at 10. It's early game still. We're seeing a lot of low points so far for 4th through 7th. To be expected a little bit, but still early games. There's still plenty of courses left, and I'm sorry I can't provide the on-point analysis as much as I would like to. Let's get back to the game. Let's go to Outside World for race 3. If I can scroll over, please. Thank you. No, I really hope I saved the replays. I think I'm pretty sure I turned autosave replays on. I'm gonna quickly check for a second, because Outside World. Oh, you know, I'll look into this first, because right now it's going to depend a lot on if they decide to roll early. Also, roll early, got a fan. He's going to fly, not necessarily on the optimal line through the start of the course there. So, little odd, little bit dangerous, but he's in first place now. Potentially that means he can be denied a useful cradle, which might not necessarily might not necessarily make a difference, but yeah, I am sitting good. Sorry, I have to double check this thing. Right now, he's sitting on a little bit of lead, followed by Plasmoid. If Plasmoid has weapons right now, this would be a prime time to use it, but it doesn't look like he is. Or does he have a cradle in second place? Right now, no. Plasmoid is just going to chill, secure a sliding into first place there. But this is also... Ooh, Lolzor missed a ring there, but trying to aim for the shortcut there. Plasmoid did not take that shortcut. That lies with Lolzor, who saved up some meter. Saved some meter to get the Doll's Legion. It gives him some defense, not a whole lot, but his Plasmoid just slid all around. And, well, thanks to the way but Plasmoid had a bomb! Goes up, hits Lolzor, basically knocks Lolzor into second place, which pretty much secures Plasmoid first place, unless a Clown Piece of Moon gets him in a particularly disadvantageous spot. Try to sneak around the turbine there, successfully does that. And this goes through the split section. Not a whole lot to say here. He's got a bit of a sizable lead, unless Lozor has a cradle, he's not gonna be able to really lose first place. Back in the pack here, we see quite a bit. Actually, a lot of people are rolling for items. They're trying to pick up the pace there, but unless they got last word going, they don't really make a difference. See, Maho tried. I think they tried to do the cradle shortcut, but they didn't have enough. Oh, sorry. We saw Plasmoid get hit by a last word. Oh, will the moon get in before the end? Oh, does that think he's across the line there? See, well, okay, they didn't pass. Walter didn't pass him in time, so Plasmoid secured that victory, even though there was a lot of interruptions. It seemed like he also got hit by a last word on that final bend, but apparently Lozor seemingly also got hit by it. Hit by something, so he couldn't really capitalize on overtaking there, which not exactly the premier outcome. There was a lot of chance for an upset there, didn't materialize. First place Plasmoid, second place Lozor, third place 1776, fourth place Chris, fifth place Naho, sixth place Barudo. Moving on, Frost Magic, where it's gonna let's see who's learned this shortcut, or who will disrupt the best. Who will anything can really happen, quite frankly. All right, Frost Magic. Let's have a look here. I know early it's gonna be a bit of an odd early place here. A lot of people get rolled for because of the way they think they end first. They get rolled for dolls. A couple of early item plays knocks Plasmoid into last place, but cradles are going off and allow people to get into the shortcut without flying through it. But oh well, it's a skillful shortcut. Some roads. Chris goes really wide through the tunnel, not the optimal line at all. Not taking the optimal line at all for the tunnel. And that nearly cost him being overtaken by Lozor there. But it's going to come down to really item pools if we want to see what else happens. Plasmoid, I think, is just being hit after hit. Plasmoid is, unfortunately, just cannot get out of sixth right now. Which is a tough life. But he's got a cradle, he's going to roll into the... He's going to roll right into that. Well, it's going to come down to whether they can get some more items to allow them to pull ahead, but it's in last place. He'll get up to fifth. Like, can he get pulled further now? He's got another cradle, so probably save that nicely. Oh, nope, use it up right there for the last cut of the course before we enter lap 3. I can scroll through again. Chris is in first place. Interesting. Chris is in first place still. But with how much items are being burnt up back there, he's going to have a sizable lead. Plasmoid was in third for a minute. We got hit again, knocking him back down to pack. In second place, we find a battle. We find a battle for second actually between Lozor and Naho, as they try to go back and forth a little here, trying to sneak around. Lozor will have an amulet, so if it doesn't get past, potentially. Oh, use it early though. Leaves him vulnerable, but he will need to cross the line. Oh, this is. My phone's going off. I thought turning that alarm off. There you go. First place, Chris. Second place, Lozor. Third place, Naho. Fourth place, 1776. Fifth place, Barudo. And sixth place, Plasmoid. Plasmoid absolutely got knocked out that race, but this is also a pretty late game. So, in terms of the point tally, so he may end up still be in a good position. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's quickly tab on over to the points. Let's get a quick view of our points going forward. Plasmoid's on 32. Ty was Lozor on 32. Which will be in a battle to see. I realize now I didn't look at the final results for Group A. I apologize. I should have done that. Oh well, we're behind. So Lozor and Plasmoid will be in a battle for the top place in the group. I think they'll be a fairly comfortable position to break into the semifinals. Followed by Chris, who's up 24. Still a good amount. If he can get over that 30 mark, I think he'll be in the semifinals safely. As for, well, 5 Maro's not here, so... Boruto, 10 points, gonna get only maximum of 20 up for grabs. Not gonna be a whole lot there. 76 could be a contestant, but we only got to 28 points. It's gonna be a bit low, and Naho only going up to a maximum of 26 potentially next race. Not really that comfortably high, but we'll see. Alright. SDM. That's OBS. That's Skydrift. SDM, race 6. Race 5, Group C. Let's go. Why is... Oh, okay, that's... Good. I was just doing a thing. For a second, I was really worried. But let us move on. Early SGM will come down to a lot of interesting... Lolzo with the early amulet knocks down Chris. The question is, has anyone rolled for a cradle at Woolies on lap 1? I announced last race. Oh, that's a bomb right there. That is a nasty little hit for Lolzo, knocking the 6th place, no, the 5th place, sorry. But allowing him to sit back, relax, roll a couple of cradles and try to climb back up the pack. I did notice someone did use a cradle on lap 1. I believe that was Chris. I'm on OBS again. I need to stop doing that. I believe that was... Can I scroll through? No. Go on. I believe that was Chris who used cradle on lap 1. Still in 3rd place, so there's still easily a potential grab for cradles back here. But... it'll be a bit hard to climb up. So it's a growing gap, and the fact there's an invincibility item right behind him by Lolzor. Try to get a leaky ahead, there's a bomb there. Couldn't get the angle right to... Fucking what's that? But Lolzor... That's a bomb right there. Will Lolzor fall for it? No, that's just too far into the corner. Lolzor had a... Oh. My throat. Ow. Lolzor had a cradle going into 2nd place now. So, but Plasmoid is comfortably in the lead. Now, will Clownpiece go... Will Clownpiece mood knock him out? I can't... Was this much of a gap? I'm doubtful. Unless Lolzor has another cradle. And there's a Clownpiece. I cannot see Plasmoid. Yeah, notice I used the and. There's too much of a gap here for that to be one or the other. Realistically, to make a difference. But did Plasmoid get a first? He got a 1st place cradle, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's pretty much secured this race now. He's locked down some more points. He's going to be well into the finals of this race. Even though this Clownpiece is going off, I am highly doubtful. They're doing off on the right, so they knock him down to the pit. Lolzor is too far behind. It's going to be a... Unless... Alright, he did have the last word. It's going to be a race. It's going to be a race if I can scroll around, but I don't think it's enough. Nope. Race is the last word. Not enough to eke out 1st place for Lolzor. Still a significant 2nd place. As for the 3rd place battle, well, it happened. With 1776 securing 3rd place after battle was now I thought I couldn't scroll over in time. So, there you go. And pretty much just waiting for the last player to cross the line to close out Group C. Surprisingly enough, not any curse this time. This is impressive. 1st place Lolzor, 1st place Plasmoid, 2nd place Lolzor, 3rd place 76. 4th place Naho to 5th place Chris, 6th place Boruto. We are done with Group C. I'm behind a lot. We were behind a lot. Let us. Thank you for Group C. I would show you the results, but right now everything is up in the air. So, go behind. Let's move on to Group E. Thank you for participating. Ouch, we are... Alright, let's move on to Group E. Actually, yeah, while Group E loads in, let's have a look at the overall rankings so far. Once I can scroll over this in time. Can I please? Thank you. Let us. I also gotta make sure the rules are normal. I'm worried I might screw that up at some point. But let us. This. Please work. No, that didn't work. Thank you, OBS. Quality program, as always. Wrong window. I give up. OBS, why? You'd one job, OBS. Let's just go over to this. Right now, we are... right now, Dr. Nuff, Dr. Nuff and David have got secured 48 points for themselves. And we're not really at a point where we have to rip a ties. We're only at 27 scores right now. But it's how we stack up. Realistically, I'd reckon 30 points to be enough to get across. Potentially comes down to 26, 25. It's going to come down to what we see here, Chris and Borderline 27. I think that'll be borderline as we go forward for the passing through to the end, but we still have up for grabs, so we'll worry about it as things happen. Let's cut back to the game. Not that game. We only have Ice Wolf in here. The room should be open. The room was open this whole time. This would give me time in advance to scroll down to the. Well, at this point, I'll just close all these extra windows I had open because I gave OBS one job to detect different windows of Firefox, and it failed horribly. Thank you, OBS. Loving your work. Do we have an issue with? Uh-oh. Okay, I'll remake the room then if people are having trouble joining. I'm gonna remake the room then. It's at Group E. Password is E. Oh. At Group E 2. There we go. Smart. Now it's hopefully it's available because I don't. Otherwise, we're going to be even more behind schedule than I thought it would be. Alright, we are waiting on Kirby, Abdul Mulson, Nihon Spy Dewanai. It's Dewanai, because the ha becomes a wa when it's used as a grammatical prefix. I know Japanese, alright? Even though we verified this user is we've been told this user is not a Japanese spy. It's good because if they were, then we'd have issues because it's supposed to be a Western-only tournament, so this person has jokingly put the username in Japanese, which is fine. Nihon no Spy Dewanai. But, yeah. Okay, we're still waiting for Abdul and Kirby, and are we all in? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're at 6. Who are we missing? We're missing Kirby. What's going on here? What's behind? I got the clock's ticking. Got places to be, places to go. Alright, they're in. Alright, sweet. Group E qualifies race 1, Human Village. Let's go. Go into early on Human Village. It's not gonna be a whole lot happening, no, because of Human Village. Really, a lot for all courses. Early game, not a whole lot. Even though potentially people will start rolling for items. We could have seen early cradles, but early cradles are nasty on these types of courses. So as we go along the bridge, potentially already see Vic get hit by what's that was a knife right there. Knocking him down into, but it's still, oh, he already picked up back up to third place. But it's currently a battle for second. Oh, that's a spiritual strike right there, knocking down. Who was that? Let me speak play. That was Nihonno's Spy Dewanai, but knocked back into fourth place thanks for that spiritual strike. Wait, what? We have a disconnect. Wait, what happened? Have we, did he disconnect? Or what? No? Okay, good. Moving on. We see, oh fuck, I scroll in and see Skyrim get hit by Ice Wolf's bomb right there. Nihon no Spy Dewanai is sitting behind in 5th place. And, wait a minute. Where is Abdul? Where are their position on track? Are they closely behind? Okay, they are closely behind. I'm sorry. It's minor confusion. We'll get over. Are we? Sorry, we are in lap 3. We see B Skyrim 22 sitting in 2nd place. There is one Sinai on this course, so there can be an potential for an upset, but I think Vit, who's in first, about a 3-second lead, give or take. I expect he would be a secured victory. Yeah, nah, this is a secured victory for Vit. Can B Skyrim hold? Skyrim did not hold second. Who stole second was Ice Wolf, who got bombed in the last minute, but that attack was too late. Ice Wolf secured 2nd place, followed by B Skyrim after a failed upset. 1st place of Vit, 2nd place Ice Wolf, 3rd place B Skyrim, 4th place Nihon no Spy Dewanai, 5th place Kirby, 6th place Abdul Mulson. Alright. Let us move on to Yokai Mountain. I think. Have not heard anything. Let's move on quickly before we run out of time. Everything goes horribly wrong. Early on Yokai Mountain, there's not going to be a whole lot going. Let's see if it got ahead early with that shortcut, but it also leaves him vulnerable to cradles from behind. So he's going to have to get a sizable lead somehow to really make good use, really secure his victory this time. 2nd place is Ice Wolf, rolling with Mew and Koishi. Potentially that gives him a bit more flexibility to pick up a cradle, and well, according to this, he does have a cradle. Excellent. Oh, but he got hit with a bomb from Skyrim there, well, seemingly from Skyrim. So he's knocked down into 4th place. He's gonna have to hopefully pick up a cradle, but he had a bomb on because this thing was an update. He had a bomb there, not really effectively used, but I think he still has a cradle up his sleeve, which will help on the end of the lap here. So right now we have battle for 2nd because I believe Vit's far ahead. And yes, Vit is far ahead. Where is he right now? Can I scroll over to him? Yeah, he's already... Unless if Sinai gets off the last word, I think all that duel on Shigara's. Nah, I can't see it. I can't see a loss for Vit there. I think he's secured. Kirby trying to pull off trying to use an elixir there, trying to maybe pick up the pace a little bit. Catch the Ice Wolf. Can't really see that making much of a difference. He's going to need to pick up a cradle. That's assuming. But Beastskyrim has a cradle himself. I will secure him in 2nd place, almost guaranteed. Also, the spiritual strike, so you know a bit of defense always helps. But with that cradle, and there's no sages around to remove it, he's going to be able to sit nicely in the second if all goes well. We can see that if we go over to Ice Wolf, use last word there, got the third place. But with Skyrim's cradle, Ice Wolf ain't gonna get around. You know, he had a cradle of his own. You know, not a whole lot there. So you know, take a third place, a secured third place, followed by a couple other people. Oh, I actually didn't notice what the Nihon. Oh, I'm just gonna call it Spy. I did fall off at the end there, but not enough to really get ahead. So. First place Vit, second place B Skyrim, third place Ice Wolf, third place Kirby, and fifth place Spy, sixth place Abdul. Interesting. Let's get to a quick view of the points as we see them filled in on live. Vit on 20, Skyrim and Ice Wolf at 14. There will be a battle for second and third place between Ice Wolf and Skyrim. I realistically will see them. We'll see them break through to the semifinals. Right now, for the rest of it though, a bit too early to call. Let's move on to Outside World. That's OBS. I get confused between the game view and the OBS preview. I apologize. I'm slow. Outside World. Let's go. Vit looks like he's got the early lead going in down the hill, back off the from vulnerable to Cradle. But he goes a bit wide on there, but Ice Wolf had a fan, it allows him to eke a bit ahead, but Stono's boost and their performance just allows Stono to pick back up the little difference that fan made on an early lead for Ice Wolf. There was an attempt there to attack Vit with the amulet, but thanks to lag though, nothing really happened there. Do you see any... Right now Vit's sitting mildly comfortably. So it's still a very early day on Turbo Street. This will be where the difference is potentially. But if it's in the air, can I scroll? Thank you. I don't like to scroll. As you can see, if you look at the Ice Wolf's view here, it's a pretty long distance between him and Vit, and it's a growing distance there. I cannot see Vit. Well, that's a amulet there hitting Ice Wolf up and down into fourth place. He did have a Blazing Star, though. I wonder if that... I think that was rolled after the shortcut, though, so he's going to have to use it on lap 2. Will that really help him, though, is the question. Vit, realistically, has secured safely first place, followed by... Who's in second place? Second place is taken by... B Skyrim. And it was that kind of gap in play. I don't think Ice Wolf's Blazing Star is going to help him get around second on the final bend as Skyrim goes through the... Oh my god, the throat. Goes through the sort of twist there. And that's a pretty broadening gap there, so I can't see. Ice Wolf got hit by something from Kirby, knocking him down to fourth place, so Ice Wolf could be taking a big loss right here. And triple bomb, not going to help him right here, because you can't really hit a target that's too far ahead of you. So, and even though there's UFO takes the wide path, and there's too much of a difference there. Ice Wolf is going to have to come in fourth place. And the Gungnir, it's way too late for the Gungnir to make a difference. So this race was fairly done. Well, I hope it's fairly done because you know, can't cheat us. You know, fairly done as it was over well into the race. First place Vit, second place B Skyrim, third place Kirby, fourth place Ice Wolf, fifth place Spy, sixth place Abdul. Let's move on. Force Magic. Where is Force Magic? There we go. Will we see if people successfully take the shortcut? Let's find out. Early on, we won't necessarily see the best of outcomes because I've already do see some items. Splitting the pack a bit between Vit here and who else? Who's in second? Second was the spy who used an amulet, blocked Vit into second. Wait, why is my? Oh, sorry, no, Vit's in third place. My apologies. I momentary confusion because there's multiple Cernos. Beast Skyrim actually secured first place right now, thanks to Vit being hit. But Beast Skyrim sitting mildly comfortably. However, that Remy Suika Spy is going to be an interesting upset potentially. In a battle better back and forth between Vit. Vit gets knocked behind even further, so Vit's taking a. Oh, this time it's Vit's turn to take the big loss here. While Spy has managed to avoid getting hit by a amulet thanks to bully lag. Sitting in second place, Beast Carbon is in first with a sizable lead off this course, so he's pretty much secured. Vit's got a cradle though, so this could be a nice little battle for second. Well, we'll want to tune in to see. Sorry, let's double check a couple of things. We got hit there, but it's got a cradle, so it can make a difference right here. Doesn't get double. He does not get the double. So he is now stuck behind Spy yet again, but a bomb, an expertly fired bomb by Kirby there, allowed him to hit both Spy and Vit. Spy's knocked into fifth. Vit's been knocked into fourth, thanks to Ice Wolf getting that shortcut. I didn't see if it was a cradle or not, but Ice Wolf pulls. Oh, that was OBS scrolled over too. And Ice Wolf managed to slip into second place thanks to that UFO. So there's some excellent plays there. Real nice to see there. That was a bomb that made all the difference for second and third. Not really first, because Skyrim walked away with that. An easy win for Skyrim there. First place Skyrim, second place Ice Wolf, third place Kirby, fourth place Vit, fifth place Spy, sixth place Abdul. Alright, let's take a quick look at the rankings. Skyrim's sitting at 32, not enough to surpass Vit right now, but they are well above 30, so they should be comfortable going to the semis. Ice Wolf, potentially, as long as Ice Wolf doesn't get last, realistically though, he should have a reasonable chance of getting into the semis. Kirby's going to need to get a high position to probably get into the semis at this rate. Spy is only 13, only with a maximum of 23 up for grabs. Not going to really be much hope for him there. And Abdul, only, again, not really much up for grabs. Only maximum of 18, not going to be very high. So, for them, not the best outcome in the world. Alright, final race. Scarlet Devil Mansion, race 5, Group E. Alright, sit back, relax, wait for the beginning here where people potentially might want to roll for Krell's early. I see a couple of amulets trying to be fired off there. Hard to tell, I don't think they hit anyone though, thanks to the lag, which is a problem. A lot of items being thrown, a lot of collision sound effects, not any actual items that are hitting anyone. We're going to the pack here. Oh, who got the early? Vic got the early cradle there. That can cost him though, if he goes too far in the first place. If this Sanai gets to last moon, gets some moon, and everyone else can pick up the cradles, Vit may be in a bad position here, but we also had a good point lead, so I can't see him making too much of a risk here. Kirby, who's going to be potentially the upset maker here, successfully defends using the Veil against a number of amulets thrown by Ice Wolf. That is a excellent timing there. Ice Wolf just firing items away, can't get a single hit. Try for the bomb there, too much to the right. But that's, oh, that second bomb from that bomb did hit, but oh, Ice Wolf, what a nasty play. Hitting Kirby from behind, the rebound shot. The rebound shot absolutely put Kirby back into 5th place. So this could be the end for Kirby right here, unless, you know, We have a cradle, but 5th place, not going to be much hope there. Skyrim is in 2nd, but oh, ho 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 ho. That lead by Vit. That lead. I didn't pay attention to see if Vit got a cradle or not. But Crit had another cradle. Oh, that is a 15-second lead by my estimation. Vit is going to walk away. Vit and Skyrim, both of them, are going to walk away. Safe positions for them. 1st and 2nd, pretty much guaranteed. It's going to be a battle for 3rd at this rate. See ya. The battle for 3rd, though. Everyone's back and forth. Everyone's just back and forth right now, trying to eke ahead. Ice what goes off was the new last word. Stops them getting iced by Cerno, but also the everyone else got hit by the ice. Well, affecting in a back and forth though. So pretty much Ice Wolf, unless he gets hit by behind right now, no, Ice Wolf secured 3rd place. Followed by Kirby, followed by Spy, followed by Abdul, who is still at the finish. Therefore, we have our results for E. Well, we'll get the results as soon as it confirms. 1st place of it, 2nd place B Skyrim, 3rd place Ice Wolf, 4th place Kirby, 5th place Spy, 6th place Abdul. That's it for Group E. We're too much behind. I'm gonna go straight. The only problem is I'm not sure the plan for Group G. I've heard that Gino's taken that because we started off late. What was the plan? I got pinged, I think. Okay. Right, okay, I've been told that we've overtaken Gino. We've made progress, ladies and gentlemen. We have surpassed Gino. Haha, the superior stream A rides again. Haha, yes. Triumphant. So I will be hosting Group G, even though that's because of the amount of people we had as the final group of tonight's qualifiers. So, Group G. Let us begin. GGG. Jeez, good game, good game, good game, good game. I screwed up again. You'd think I'd learn to do this right. GG. There you go. We fixed it. I solved the problem. Give me 1 second to take a water break. Alright, Group G, which will be the final group in the qualifiers, since we have an odd number of groups. I'm hosting this. Jenna should be on final race of Group F right now, so he'll be done, unless we have to do a tiebreaker, which I'll tell you about in a second. We're looking for Violet VG, Rain Mod, Kieran Boltz, Once, Yocho, and Blitzace for Group G. Alright, well, we've got waiting for comparing a list here. Oh, no, that's OBS. We're waiting for Yocho, Kieran Boltz, and Rainmod. Rainmod's here. We're looking for Kieran Boltz and Yocho. So where's Kieran Bolts? With our final entrance here into Group G. Oh, watching Stream B. I'm insulted. How dare you be more entertaining than me? Oh, I feel eternal pain and suffering from being the inferior stream apparently. Oh. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, but yeah, we're not exactly on schedule because right now, wait, who do we lose? There's one left. Wait, who was that left? We need blitz. Okay, nope, we're all good. We're good. All right, let's quickly get this done. We're very late. This went off way longer than I thought it did. Because yeah, if we were on time, we would have finished qualifying by now. But we are quite a bit behind. So let's move on to Human Village, Race 1, Group G. Well, I fumbled in the stream sheets. Alright, early on we'll see that who is in the lead? Sorry, I've lost track. We see Kieran Bolt's taking an early lead all by once. Let's say here, I mean, a fairly slow game going down here. You can see some items pull off, and you see Violet VG got hit by something. So they've already been thrown down behind. Trying to get the Yocho there, but lag. The lag is a blessing and a curse. I noticed Kieran Bolt's got hit by something. Yocho tried to cradle in a non-opportune spot. That's a waste of a cradle there by Yocho. And Violet VG slips on past with a fan. Violet VG also has a cradle, because I actually used the cradle effectively. Let's find out. And yes, he does. He goes right on over. The only person right now on lap 2 to take the cradle slips into second place. I can't tell if that's nobody on the fan. Oh, that fan got hit by the Onishima. That's the pronunciation. And therefore the effect is diluted. But wait, was once hit into the wall there and absolutely lost the lead that they had temporarily. So right now, who is in the lead? I'm trying to scroll back around. Violet VG in the lead. Oh, but that Sanai Moon. That Sanai Moon is going to come down. It's going to hit both of them. Hits both Violet and Kieran Bolt and hits Blitzace, who drives right on into it, allowing Yocho to actually slip into first place. Oh, but Kieran Bolt catches right on back up. So this will be an exciting race. Violet VG goes on over to the stairs. Puts him behind with Yocho for second place. Once is trying real hard to get ahead. Oh, that is an expert knife throw there. Got managed to get Kieran Bolts, and the Master Spark absolutely shreds half the people. And Violet VG is able to avoid the Master Spark there, get ahead, followed by behind his Kieran Bolts, I believe, who is going to have to use an item, but Kieran Bolts got hit by a bomb and slips into 5th place. Oh, and gets to the sticks thanks to Brainwatt's blazing star. That was an exciting upset last race. Oh, this is exciting. This is a genuinely exciting stuff right here. It's a very close, action-packed racing here. So first place Violet, second place once, third place Blitz, fourth place Yocho, fifth place Rainmod, sixth place for Q. That was an absolute heartbreak for Kieran Bolts there. Had second, but got... Oh, that was... I could feel that from right over here. That was a heartbreak. But alright, this thing... This can be an exciting round. So, let's keep going. Race 2, Yokai Mountain, Group G. Damn it! Wrong button. Please tell me this works. Please tell me... Nope. Huh. I'm going to make a new room. I'm going to make another room because I screwed up. God damn it! I had one job and I failed. We were doing good. We were doing good. We were doing good. We were doing good, and now I'm failing horribly. Ah. Okay, we are back. We are back because I pressed the wrong button. This is why you. Yeah, we were doing good. Then I failed. I failed my job. All right, let's pick up the pace here. Race 2, finally, Group G. Let's quiet the arena. I know I always fail. So, all right. So look at early game on Yokai Mountain. Not gonna be a whole lot there. No one necessarily misses the. No one follows the pit on the first corner. So right now, still a close-ish pack. By now, you should see items on the fly. Blitz Ace currently sitting in first. Swaku here is going to be a nice little addition. Helps out in the boost section. Ooh, not necessarily the optimal switch spot though, but closely follow that later. We see once Invalid G Drool and Rainmod here trying to get around the middle of the pack. This is the bomb. I think they got Blitz Ace, but there's actually quite a bit of heavy action going on back here. The fan action from Rainmod starting in second place, but others they took the air shortcut and allowed them to get past around Rainmod, who went a little bit wide on that last corner there. But who's in the lead right now? And well, we scroll through because but Blitz Ace does have a cradle, so Kieran Bolt doesn't have a cradle. Blitz Ace did not use the cradle that apparently he had. Interesting. So not trying to break away from the pack just yet. An interesting strategy at this point. Considering Kieran Bolts right now, if I can scroll over properly, please let me to scroll. Is all, but apparently, oh, okay, I'm going to sub my items collected. If Kieran Bolts does have a first place cradle, then he's sitting comfortably. Blitz Ace would have to use an item to knock him back. But, well, first off, we have Once here, who's in the back of the pack with a lot of meter to gain there, and has a bomb. But a lot of meter. Positionally, last word come into play here. But whose new was that? Ooh, that was, if I can scroll in, come on. It was someone. Oh, but Saki's world went off, even though I can't see the effect. But that last, can I please, sorry, that move went down, hit Kieran Bolts, another heartbreak for him. Blitz Ace slid into the first place lead. Oh, but Blitz Ace screwed up the cradle shortcut. Could not take first place. Kieran had the cradle on hand and successfully performed the shortcuts in order to retake first place after Blitz Ace failed to secure the shortcut. An honorable third place also goes to Rainmod, who I believe that was the UFO from earlier. I couldn't scroll into in time, I think. I blame a lot of things. First place Kieran Bolt, second place Blitz Ace, third place Rainmod, first place Wild VG, fifth place Once, and sixth place Yocho. Alright. Let us cut to the standings for one little moment. I didn't scroll down far enough. Thank you. Violet VG is sitting on 14. Well, currently it's a tie for between Violet VG and Blitz Ace on 14 points, followed by Kimball on 12 points and Once at 11. So there's currently a four-way race here, but when we come back after race 4, I think we'll see a bit more of a different outlook. But that's one thing. This is another. Let's go to Outside World for race 3. I've not heard anything. Yep. Okay, good. Let us continue on. Early on Outside World, we won't really see a lot. There's one thing, glitchy view, so I can't tell if the if the result did anything, who is currently fell behind a little bit? That was Rainmod who might have. I couldn't tell what he did wrong there. We will be offering replay files. Well, I think we're offering replay files afterwards because we should be. The hosts are saving the replay files, so hopefully we'll offer them up for your own personal analysis if you so wish. I think. Why did? Okay, hold up. Why is? Huh? Why did Xbox game bar come up? That was weird. Sorry. That's a weird thing happened on my computer just then. But right now we see Kieran Boltz and Blitz trying to fight for first place. I think also once behind him. Kieran Boltz uses the fan too early. Oh, he falls on the inside. Ooh, that is gotta hurt. And too early to really make use of that shortcut. I think once he used a cradle up there. Not saving the cradle for the cradle shortcut, which in this kind of close range will actually make a difference. I noticed I already said it didn't make a difference. This is not necessarily could make a difference here potentially, but Carol's still sitting in second with Blitz Ace in first, I believe. Right now it's going to be a battle for third. And Blitz once it does have a bomb ready, but is blocking the wall there. I think once it's just screwed up his chance for a second place recovery. Yukari's last word activates. Yukari is Yukari tips in the second. Very intelligent. Rainmod's just wow. Ooh, bad UFO right there. Yukari was in second, then got hit by presumably a bomb, and now is in fourth. Very slow, right? What's going on here? A little bit weird, a little bit. Oh, I assume Saki's last word went off. I guess. So a bit of slow progress there. Kieran Boltz can't really pass Blitz Ace on the back on the straight up to cross the line. Rainmod. Oh, this is glitched. Okay. Cool. So apparently Rainmod was permanently a UFO on my end. All right. Thanks. Thanks, game. Alright, but Blitz Ace is the first, followed by Kieran Boltz, followed by Once, followed by Yocha, followed by Violet VG, and followed by Rainmod. Yeah, Kieran Boltz definitely, that little screw up on the end of lap 1 might have cost him a little bit there. But I think, if we remember rightly, he was still pretty comfortable on points, but... Oh, actually, no, sorry, no, that was early on. What will really determine who's comfortable or not going into the last two races is going to be a matter on Forest Magic here. If I can scroll over to it right. There we go. Forest Magic. Short, compact, and potentially a little bit chaotic. Let's go. Early on, I mean, Red Ring first is going to make a bit of an interesting little grab. If people go for items early, it means they can't get... Ooh! Okay, well, definitely Blitz Ace went for item there. Got hit once behind. Went for a fan there. No one seems to be going for the no item shortcut. I believe it was... Who was that new that had cradled up to it? VG had a cradle, nearly tried to go up to it. But right now, just sitting, thanks to being on Sakia, pretty much sliding back in the pack here. Not really, potentially maybe trying to save up for that last word. I'm not quite sure what his playing game plan is there. Was able to overtake him with the fan by Yocho. But Valve, you just have a cradle, but where's he going to use it? He's going to use it on the... Never mind. Oh, the guest mind? Right. You're going to cradle along there? You're going to cradle along there, excellent. However, when we look at the front running for a little bit, can I scroll over, please? Blitz Ace in the second place was Kieran Boltz taking a sizable lead there. This, if Clown Piece does not get off, if Clown Piece or Sinai do not get off their last words, this will come down to whether or not Blitz Ace does have a cradle though, so potentially could. Stuff up nicely to try and slip around. Kieran Bolt's going into this. Let's tune in and see here. Not enough closing the gap. Bloodstace is going to need an item to take out Kieran Bolt's right here. Or there's going to need intervention. It's too late for intervention now. I think unless Bloodstace has an amulet up his sleeve, I think this is done and dusted. Oh no, it's not! The strike hit him, hit Kieran Bolt's ahead, and knocked Kieran Bolt's into third place. Overtaking my Rainmaw just in time. So Kieran Bolt's once again had a bit of a heartbreak moment there. Ooh, that would be nice. Not nice. That is not lucky for Kieran Bolt's there. I was hitting someone using a strike ahead, and then, and then stealing, not being knocked back in the third. Yikes. First place, let's say it's second place, Rainmaw, third place, Kieran Bolt's, fourth place, Violet VG, fifth place, sixth place, Yocho. Ooh, Kieran Bolt's. You might be having a heartbreak here. Let's have a look at your outlook on the group point check. Where we see you are sitting on 26. So actually, well, in actual terms, you're actually pretty safe. If you get fourth, probably, I think you're fine. Violet VG, you're gonna need to get a high score on this one and probably put you over in a comfortable position. Rainmaw's gonna have to get second or first. We want to probably stand running here for a bit. Once is going also again need second or first. Yocho, not exactly the best score in the world at 12. With Blackman 22 on the line, I can't really see much hope for him there. And Bloodstace comfortably at 34. I think there's no doubt Bloodstace will be going on to the semifinals on that sort of point count. But we'll find out. This clearly focus is going to be on first on who gets first and second here. That's going to be the positions to watch. All right, that's OBS again. Let's have a look at. Let's go to Scotland Mansion for the final race of the. Actually, this is the final race of the qualifiers. So this will be very exciting. Be a long line here. Let's have a look. Bloodstace has a very slow start right there. Going into 6th place, he could be trying to save up some meter for a couple of cradles. Yocho had a cradle early on, but used it at the start there. All that is a waste. What a waste. Kieran Bolt's got hit by an amulet there, knocked into 6th place. Bloodstace did have a good cradle, and is able to slide into the 2nd place now because of it. There's a lot of deadly, nasty little attacking plays going on. I think all this could. Kieran Bolt's. You're going. Kieran Bolt's is getting hammered. Cannot catch a break. Down to 4th. Realistically, should still get about the 30 mark enough to probably break through. You know, my mind right now, that's about what you need to get. Thinking 4th right now, though. Doesn't have a cradle. He's going to probably need another one, though. Going to need another one. He can't really survive. He can't really get a good result on one cradle. No one else is cradled, though. No one else ahead of him is cradled, so he's got a clear, easy line. Slipping into 3rd place now, behind Violet VG. Overtaking once, who's now thinking 4th, but got struck by Violet right there. Puts him right in the striking line of once on the clown piece. So when it comes down on the home straight here, it's a prime fodder for Amulet. Try to get on the inside there, could not. Once, how did once get around? Once got around, and right now, Rainmaw trying to keep on up with a UFO. Can't really see him do much. Oh, there was a bomb that went off. Once is fallen back in the 4th. So Kieran Bolt's sitting into 3rd place. But Bloodstace is far away to victory. Bloodstace has got a far secured victory here. Can I scroll back over? Right now we see Kieran Bolt's is trying real hard to catch up to Violet VG. It's a close match for 2nd and 3rd here. Kieran Bolt uses the cradle in the middle of the S-bands here. Trying to do that. Kieran Bolt goes for the trap on the spark and knocking Violet down into the pit. Setting Kieran Bolt up nicely to get to 2nd place. But oh, the CBR goes off. Will that be enough? No, that will not be enough. But Kieran's trying to get second place. Well, gets third. I'm on the back of the pack here. What's going on back here? I scroll past. Well, very Model got fourth. Once has got fifth. And poor old Yocho sitting back on sixth place. Look for their final rankings to come on up. That was quite exciting. Pretty much, let's say it's a skillful, or rather strategic cradle grabs. Pretty much padded him out for a nice little spot. A nice little 11-second gap there. Fifth place Bloodstate, second place Kieran Mod, third place Violet VG, fourth place Rainbow, fifth place Once, sixth place Yocho. And with that, we are done with the qualifiers. But who breaks ahead and who does not? Well, we're going to find out when I get over to the right tab. Here's the right tab. There we go. Right now, we see, oh, here is our, wait, is this up on screen rightly? Here is the point of difference. You need a minimum of 20 to get through. We have no ties right now. All 28 spots that are up for grabs have been taken by those who had 20 points or more. So sadly, George, Unu, George, Infernus, Spy, Tekanen, Nuclear Bird, Chickles9, Yocho, Pariah Messiah, Yoshita, Ferret, Boruto, Random 832, Abdul, Capellan, and Sheep and Fire Mario not breaking through tonight. They are out. But we have our 28 for the semifinals. So. What will happen next? Well, I'd rather like find out what the plan is, because we can reveal our semi-final tracks right now. We could, or maybe not. What I think I'll do, I think what we'll do is we'll take a break until the next hour. Top of the hour, I think, will be our next run. I'm not sure, I haven't heard any news from behind the screen. So, I'll quickly reveal our semi-final tracks. Actually, no. Sorry, no, we will not reveal it. I'm going to cut to an intermission. I'm going to take to a 6-minute break. When we come back, I will reveal the semi-final tracks, and we will open up with semi-final Group A. This will also give us a chance to actually sort out the seats. Anyway, so, you know, it works out. All right, back at 5, back at 6. Alright, I apologize. We're going to come back a little bit early because I realize Gino wants to start a bit earlier. And he's already revealed the tracks, which is a bit sad because I want to die well. So, I was going to build up the exciting. What's going to be mad at the semifinals? Well, here's the tracks. Millet Ticket, Lost Bamboo Ticket, Hakugyokuro, Misty Lake, and Seirensen. A different set of courses here. A lot of an interesting mix of high-speed courses and low-speed, low-speed technical courses. Flying characters will probably benefit from Misty Lake. Moonlit Ticket and Hakugyokuro is going to come down a boost a lot of the time, and good cornering. Lost Bamboo Ticket's a fairly balanced track, and Seirensen, well, Seirensen's the rail card, as it always is, so anything can happen in Seirensen, so this will be an excellent semifinals. Alright, but what about our players? Well, actually no, this could be an excuse, because right now, it's semifinals, top 7 move on to the finals. So right now, and again, it's maximum points. So it's going to be all about those points, and this time will be even more of a focus on who is the top of each category. There are 4 seeds, so we're probably looking at the top 2 of each seed. It's going to be the main focus here. Alright. As always, I'm taking Group A and Group C. You'll be taking Group B and Group D. Alright. Let's get this more exciting show on the road, because right now, this is where the real fun begins. No, screw that. Nope. Game. There we go. Well, Yarina, please don't tell me that was on purpose. Oh no. That was... Alright, Yarina, you're gonna do this? Alright. For Group A, we're looking for Kieran Boltz, Pony Rojo, Yarina Maikawa, 1776, Star, Awu, and Blitz Ace. A couple of familiar faces here. But, this time it's serious. This time it's for glory. Well, not for glory, yes, of the finals. But, it's still for glory. Ish. Some glory. A little bit of glory. We are waiting on... Who are we waiting on? We are waiting on Pony Rojo and 1776. No, just waiting on 1776. Life for liberty and the pursuit of happiness. I don't know the rest of the constitutional line, and I'm in a position to commentate on it. Oh yeah, good. Like we've had someone who where they've successfully made it through to the semis. So, but we will see, because this was with a Pony around. We know how Pony is. This will be interesting. I've been told to give him 3 minutes. We're already behind. Oh god, who's here though? I guess I can't. I guess we're gonna sit back, relax, chill, have a good time, because yeah, I'm gonna be here waiting for a bit. Sit back, relax, enjoy some things. I don't know. I was told we were going to start early, but apparently, so we have to wait here a bit. This is not entertaining. I wish I had more. I wish I could play more music right now, but I don't want to. I don't want to get into the realized copyright. I don't want to lose our. I don't want the tournament lose its accreditation because basically we're all here to play for those sick metal skins. So I don't want to risk losing our accreditation, as I can't really afford to use fancy music to make this more exciting of a wait. I need to turn off Steam notifications. I didn't do that. Please don't bug please don't annoy my friends. My friends, please don't. They'll probably kill me if I do. Yeah, well, if y'all bug them, please don't. I'll worry about fixing it all later. Thankfully, Moonlit Tick doesn't take that long, but we've got the same end sense. So we got very short and very long. Not really the best time for time. Oofy oof. So how you all doing? Doing pretty good? I think we're doing pretty good. We're here, chilling. Well, if you're racing, then you're racing. You know, I guess the only one racing is here we're in Group B. But really more excited to, more excited to watch B right now, because they're actually racing, unlike me, who's stuck waiting. Are they here? No, they're not here. Oh, oh god. Alright, we have plenty of technical issues. Right. Okay. Let's remake this room because some things are broken apparently. Quality progress we make here today, folks. Where's Moonlit Ticket? Come. Scroll through it again, there it is. The arena, please. Please. The arena, please. Just trolling with this race. Who are we on this time? Got 70-76 in there now, but who will we lose this time? Is Group A now the okay? Good, we've got Pony. All right, we're good. Everyone's here. Let's finally start. We're behind by at least like 10 minutes. Oh, don't tell me this is disconnected. Please don't tell me this is disconnected. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're happy. All is well, probably. Moonlit Ticket is not gonna be it's a tight map, so becoming a pretty close pack once the items start flying. Once the items start... Why? Ooh, a lot of people taking the not the optimal path here and already starting to fall behind a little bit. Let's say it's in 6th. Green's in 5th. Got a cradle there. Trying to go around... Oh, there's been... Okay, there's quite a bit of lag going on here. I can't exactly trust my view here. I apologize. I live in a faraway country. Live in London, right now, it looks like a Woo's in the head, followed by Star, followed by Pony. Oh, but Pony got hit by Blitz Ace's Elixir. So Pony's not going to sit back in 6th. He's going to need to do an aggressive push to catch back up, but it's hard to see that come in play. Wu is left himself liable to probably bomb, potentially, if Star gets their way, so it'll be very interesting to see. Star does fire a bomb there. Can't really hear anything all that much. Blix is sitting behind in 3rd. Behind Star. Trying to go for that Onibishibara. Does hit the Onibishibara. Does screw up Star's line heading into it, the back path. But everyone's not really hooking to the right maximum. They're all sort of going the natural wavy path. Not the best line here. Not the best line, not really helping them, but by this point, a Wu is walked away with 1st place on this track. Nope. Wu secured 1st place. Star's got 2nd. Blitz has got 3rd. Pony. No, there's a bit of a fight between Pony and the Arena for 4th and 5th. But what matters here is going to matter is the top 2 positions. That's going to be the real points. We got taken. It's 4 groups, top 7. So what's going to matter here is 1st and 2nd place, and a Wu and Star right now sitting kind of good. Have a nice, excellent early win. 1st place Wu, 2nd place Star, 3rd place Blitz Ace, 4th place Pony, 5th place Arena, 6th place Kieran Bolt, 7th place 1776. So, very, very interesting. But let's move out of the moonlight into the daylight for Lost Bamboo Thicket. Now, there's a lot less liability for people to script their racing lines here, potentially, so could be a closer race. We'll find out. Please stop. I nearly clicked the button to exit. Again. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. But I didn't, so we're good. Now, Bamboo Tech is a relatively balanced track. A little bit... A lot of these courses are going to prioritize boost characters, so Cernos should be able to pick up nicely here. But given how we haven't seen some races going on here, can't necessarily guarantee that. A lot of races though, but a Wu got hit by something there, knocking down to 6th place. Not really a really helpful spot. They can be knocking down pretty far. Not really helping here. But we'll go over to the front of the pack. See, Star is in 1st. Pony's trying to skip him behind with a knife in 2nd place, but right now Star is sort of pulling away. Pony's got to roll for some attacking items if he wants to attack 1st place a little bit. Kirina behind, tried to get with a knife, did good knife. Pony a little bit too late, putting up the veil there. Don't want to defend against those knives. Right now, considering the Urena struck Pony there, knocked Pony down into 6th place. He's got to pull off a massive spot there to really. I need to get more tissues to really do a particular strong play. Even with that Blazing Star, not going to do much. Urena, on the other hand, in 2nd place, with a Wu close behind, battling for a little back and forth, going for 2nd and 3rd. But Urena had an amulet there, hit a Wu nicely. Probably sit comfortably in the 2nd place here. Can't really see any, unless Urena particularly gets hit by something nasty. Can't really see her losing 2nd, but Star is pulling. Star is currently in a big victor here. But Suwako's last word did go off, but I cannot see Star being slowed down enough to stop a victory. Urena's trying to hold back in 2nd. Potentially, she should have a UFO by now, I would think. Potentially. Who knows? So, she should be able to sit comfortably in 2nd, unless the guys behind do a little something. There's quite a lot of action going back here, a lot of invincibility. Quite a lot of last word going off. Oh, Wu pulled off the last word. Also has invincibility, could stole 2nd place from Urena. So Star and a Wu are sitting very nicely. 1st and 2nd place for both of them. This is building up to be quite a good set of races for them. we could see both of them go into the finals yet. First place start. Blitz 8 got knocked all the way back down to 7th. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch. Alright, where are we standing right now? Let's have a look. That's the wrong tab. Oh, no, there's the right tab. Wait for the results to be filled in. Oh, I sniff a lot. Because for some reason I'm bad. First place starts on 18 points, and both of them are on 18 points right now, so they're both going to be fighting a little bit back and forth here for your top 2 positions. Pretty much, all it's going to matter here is first and second place. So pretty much, we're going to look at those, looking closely at those two. The rest of the pack right now aren't setting too nicely. They would have to score pretty highly to eke ahead. So right now, pressure's on Star and Wu. Will both of them defend a significant enough point lead so that both enter the finals? Or if one going to get a bit weaker and others will be forced to enter the finals? It's all about the points here. All about the points. Alright, next course, Hakugyokuro. That's OBS again. That's not... Hakugyokuro. No news, going. Never mind, we're back. I was told we were doing a break. Nope, no break. No break. Hakugyokuro, very short course. A hard sprint to the end. Let's tune in and find out. Hakugyokoro's early stage is going to matter entirely on meter gain because early boosts can set up very nicely to allow a wide victory. Right now, the Kieran Bolts is defending first place hard from Stars behind, and Wu's in third. So right now, Kieran Bolts is actually in the tactical lead because good players will not tend to roll for items. They'll have to roll for items if they're desperate. But if no items are being rolled for, this could be a... Ooh, Kieran Bolts could have already secured victory from the early progress here. But everything's going to come down to cornering and switching. Cornering and switching is the name of the game on Hakugyokuro. So, it's going to come down to who can out-corner who and who can out-boost who. Star's trying real hard to get the second place, getting around to Wu, but Cerno's light mass ain't helping. I think Star's trying real hard, trying to find a little gap there, trying to stick on the inside. Oh, but Star did stick on the inside and somehow able to get ahead and around Kieran Bolts. He might have gone a little too wide on straight there. And Kieran Bolts pulled behind. Unless he has an amulet, I think Kieran Bolts just denied himself out of that corner. So I think right now, Star and Wu, I'm going to call it now, Star and Wu got the second lockdown here. Everyone else, not really going to matter. Now it's a lockout. A lockout for Star or Wu in first, second. Kieran Bolts in third. There was a bit of action back here. There is, can I scroll over? There was a why does the Xbox Game Boss show up? I really hate this. But there was some action back there, but it won't really matter because we're looking for the top 2 here. The rest of the pack, not really the focus. So, Star and Wu versus second place. Third place for Kieran, fourth place Blitz, fifth place Pony, second place 76. Irina stuck in last place. Star and Wu are going to be looking pretty good for their chances to get into the finals. But that's only race 3. Race 4, Misty Lake will be a potential upset. Because... can I get through? Thank you. Low speed characters, well, low air speed characters... Oh, sorry. Low air speed characters will be kinda screwed here. Star could pick up very nicely. Could get a nice sizable lead on Misty Lake here. So, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think Star's going to get into the finals, but we'll see. It's all liable for upset here. All the liable for upsets here. But it's going to be interesting because you could see some item play here, but not necessarily good. Ooh, hold up, hold up. Hold the phone, what happened back here? Do we have a DC on our hands from 1776? I'd like to get that investigated, please. I believe disconnection! We have got disconnection, folks. This race may be invalidated depending on if people negate this result. So, let's find out. Star got hit by an amulet by presumably Urena, falls into the pit there, back down to 5th. Ouch! That sizable external lead actually, not really helping. Actually kind of left him vulnerable there. But Star's also trying real hard to catch back up. I can see Star probably catching up in time. But it's going to matter. Now, can we catch up to Urena? Urena fell on the inside too much and is now back in 3rd. Blitzace is sitting in 1st. He will have a nice little advantage here by having Sawako for the air portions. So, there is much to grab here. But there's something, a little item there, particularly with a knife. Wu had a fan though, used up on the turbo streak to sneak out 1st place. Oh, what that bomb throw got both a Wu and Blitzace. Oh, let's say try to revenge shot a Wu with a amulet. The invincibility frames though, too bad. Star's trying to swoop into 3rd place there. A Master Spark did go off. It's basically blocking off half the course here. It's a massacre, absolute massacre. Everyone's trying to build each other up, and a lot of things happen. And a lot of things going off here. This is what's happening here now? Star's in 5th place, absolutely not behind by a number of I don't know. Blitzace is in 4th. Almost in 3rd. Blitzace trying for the cradle shortcut there and fails. Hits into the pit. And it's all right there. That's just an unfortunate outcome. So what's happening at the front now? Wu's still in the front, followed by Star. So those two are still our front runners. Look, going back and forth hard. Urena could be trying something with the UFO, but UFO goes way too wide in this course. Star slips around on the outside. Superior boost allows Star to eke out 1st place here. But there is a disconnection. So, will the results stand, or will the results simply go away? For now, 1st place is Star, 2nd place is Wu, 3rd place Urena, 4th place Kieran Bolt, 5th place Yaponi Rojo, 6th place Blitzace, 7th place 1776. Ladies and gentlemen, we are disconnect. What's going to happen here? Will there be a upheld of this result? Or if there's anyone who says no, it ain't going. Is anyone against it? That's the question. There seems to be some confusion. Oh no! Oh no! Why did that happen? Oops. Ignore this race. The PS4 controller accidentally clicked accepted when I traced my finger over the touchpad and started the race. This is why I didn't get a new Xbox controller. Oops. An extra race. Good on exciting action. I've screwed up again. Oh, joy. Joy. Oh, I'm sorry, Tack. I'm too much of a zoomer for the GameCube. And also, how would I connect a GameCube controller to a laptop? That's what I want to answer. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna plug in my Xbox controller. Hopefully that still works. Because I realize this PS4 controller not really working all that well for selecting things. And I... oh, right, the Switch ones. So, well, I don't really closely follow the Switch, so... Oops. I'd imagine I would need an adapter, yeah. I'll just plug in my old battered Xbox One Elite controller and completely ignore this race. This race is useless. This race will not be counted. I accidentally started. Yeah, he's also useless. Ignore these results. I'm not laying attention to these results. These results are useless. They're not at all going to... Can I can't... I'm gonna have to use my keyboard now at this rate, because my controller isn't working. My controller's all except... Going back to the PS4 controller at this rate. I'm gonna use my keyboard. Screw it, this keyboard. Because my controllers have a problem. No, that race does not count because, well, it wasn't meant to. Misty, all right. There's no. There. Right, we're running Misty Lake. Apologies for the accidental forced magic. Why? Can I enter? Okay, good. Oh, this is oh no. What the hell is this? We have the switch to the finals. All right, this is the new and improved Misty Lake race. Oh, we may see the same results, for all we know. Sorry, I was sorry. I realized I was suddenly I was distracted. Elegant plan. Right, Wu's in first place, followed by I believe that is Blitz Ace, with Star in third place. We have a bit of an upset going on here, but there was a sound like a Onshibiara going off, which will potentially be a bit interesting. I'm trying to scroll around to get a bit more of an action here. Irina's in third place right now. That Cradle may help a little bit, but Wu right now is pretty much pulled away and is securing very nicely into first. So I'm pretty much gonna call this race for Wu right now, unless he screws up horribly at the end of the track, which is Misty Lake. That's always a possibility. We scroll on over to Arena. The bomb tornado got hit Star. Star is suffering quite a lot here. Star's chances at the redemption match here may have cost. Well, the Master Spark though by Pony just killed half the people on the track. Ouch! Another one! Another Master Spark! Killing yet more people in a merciless case of massacre. Arena playing it safe using a UFO. Try and potentially secure second place safely. Wu's sitting feasibly ahead. That bomb from Pony though, potentially it's gonna be a little back and forth here for second place. Star second fourth. This may be the race where Star loses their chance to break into the finals. Arena, okay, it's about a bomb though, starting in the third. That means Star's gonna be 4 points down from a Wu. And Pony, while taking second, not really a powerful, not really terribly useful for him to be in second after that. But, woohoo, interesting, very interesting, this rerun results. First place, Wu. Second place, Pony Roach. Third place, Star. Fourth place, Arena. Fifth place, Kieran Bolt. Sixth place, Blitzace. Seventh place, 1776. Which, but I'm going to first off scroll over to make sure I don't have no chance of picking the wrong track again by scrolling in advance, say Rensen. Then, having a look at the, yes, points check. Right now, Star's on 34, Wu's on 36. I'm waiting for the rest of these also to be filled in here. Right now, they're still rather comfortably in the high 30s. I would reckon we're looking for a minimum here of about 38, I want to say, to break through to the finals at this rate. Don't take my results, I'm going to purely guess these numbers. So Star will still have a good chance. 70-76, sad to say, mate, you're pretty much done there. But let's say it's going to be close between Star and Wu for who breaks through to the finals. Everyone else is sort of languishing with pretty low potential points in Seiren-sen. So realistically, if they decide to give up now, we can see plenty of disruption. Plenty of disruption in Seiren-sen, so last words everywhere, and last words in the final moments of the race. Alright, let's go for the final race of Group A. I'm trying... Game? What, you want to start? Alright, Seiren-sen's going to be interesting because a lot of the early game here is all about position management. In the late game's all about what you had in the early game, what items you picked up in the early game, and how much meter you have for your last word and pulling it off strategically. This is the longest track of the game also, so you gotta sit back, relax for a little bit, because this is gonna take a while. Yeah, not exactly the best right now, but oh well. Such is life. I know Star's in the early lead, followed by Wu. Everyone else is sitting rather far behind the pack right now. Not really outside of amulet range. Well, I mean, amulet range is gonna hear some bombs going off, but I haven't seen a whole lot of when it comes to people being hit by anything. Overall tries for the knife there. Kind of hitting Star and putting Star behind. Potentially could be Star can easily be beaten up yet again by 9 from behind, but right now, everything is sort of pretty calm. Like, say Rense, what do you want me to say? Let's in third place. Has a fan. I can't trust the meter number, sadly. But having a fan, well, they might help in an offensive role, trying to speed ahead. But right now, what's really going to matter is the last words being put into play. Pony will have a Koishi and a Marissa Master Spark ready to go off, which will block off the track. Will it really make a significant difference? When Paxis, sorry, throat. When the Paxis spread this far out, it like is a significant pack difference here. I cannot see a lot of these things taking place. What I can see, however, is that Kieran Bolt's slipping behind Blitzace here. The front end pack is actually kind of condensed down. Kieran Bolt's had the effect of Yomu's sword, trying to pick up the pace a little bit. It helps. You can collision. You can ride into people. So smash into people. He did smash into Blitzace there. Players try to counterattack with a bomb. Not really helping out there. So Kieran Boltz could potentially have a win from behind here. Just sit back and relax. Try to pick up a win on the back straight here. But it's going to come down to who pulls the last words. Wu has a Master Spark potentially, and the Yomu's Reimu's last word. So this can mean Wu is in a good position to just steal it. By now, Kieran Bolt's sword is worn off, and he's critical in the first place, but now we have the Suwako last word. Oh, the last word from below by, presumably Pony, has managed. Oh, but you're going to try to get ahead with the effect of the UFO bringing invincibility and imperviousness to the spark, and oh, Star and Wu have actually been knocked down to a peg here, so this actually. This might end badly for Star and Wu, or especially Wu's time might be up here, because 5th place can cost him crucial points he needs to break into the. Both Star and Wu could not exactly in a good position for the final point tally. First place, let's say, second place Arena, third place Kieran Bolt, fourth place Star, fifth place Wu, fifth place 20 Roger, second place 76. I have been told that because I screwed up the one race, i.e. Force Magic, that Jino has been running Group D. Sorry, group. Sorry, no, I forget. No, sorry, no. Jino's already on the Group D. I'm on the Group C. So, thank you. Actually, no, sorry. Before we go to Group C, let us exit out first. And let us have a look at the player overview. I need to go to the right tab in Firefox. Right now, Vit's pretty much guaranteed into the finals with a clean 50 points. Wu and Star so far are in the finals as well with 39-38. Let's say it's also borderline in the finals with 23 points, but we still have Group C to play, so. And Group D is currently running, so we can see these rankings update. But for now, this is how we stand. I wouldn't discount. Well, I would discount a couple things, but not. Right now, this is where we are, so we could be looking. I personally believe I think 30 is about what we want for points, but we'll find out. All right. Let us work on Group C. That'll be the final group because Jino's already well into the Group D. Group C, the famous Group C. I forgot to put the at. No. At Group C, so I can actually spectate. That's my stomach hurts. I need to take another bloody toilet break. And C. And let's get them over the moon ticket. Alright. For Group C, we are waiting for, what are we waiting for? We are waiting for Speg, Super Suika, Dr. Enough, S. Raichu 94, Once Curry, and Chris. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick water break. Usually sip of water to get my throat. Alright, we are waiting for. Who are we waiting for? Sorry. We are waiting for. Let's see, we're looking for Kirby. We're waiting for Kirby. He's one to know. Kirby's the star of the show, or something. I don't remember that bloody start. I don't remember. I don't know. We watched some bloody refunds here. Alright, here. We are way behind. Hopefully we can get this done by the top of the next hour. So that... yeah, this is pretty slow. Okay, let's get moving on. Moving on tickets. Race 1, Group C, semifinals. Please start. Game, please start. Please, thank you. Okay, I don't use C, I have to use enter to start this. Okay, thanks, game. Well, second, we're only going to see sorry, Super Suika. I want to use your nickname, but I have to explain it instead. Good to see Super Suika and Dr. Nuff go back a little bit back and forth here, I reckon. What was this? Skilled players, so those are going to be the top 2 to watch for here. Oh, there's a lot of people that went wide. Hold up, there's a lot of people that just went wide on the first. What happened here? Pretty much a lot of people just did not take the crucial line on the circle and just went absolutely wide. They are pretty much out of this race here and now, guaranteed. It's gonna come down to Dr. Nuff v Super Suika. So we're gonna get ahead with a fan, but Dr. Nuff also has a cradle, so this is gonna come down to cornering and boosting. And right now, Super Suika's performance stats benefit this track more. But if one of them screws up the cornering, it can be a wipeout. But guaranteed, both 2 of them are going to be the top 2 of this particular race. Yeah, Dr. Nuff hit that wall there, but when hits the doll trapped right there. Yeah, this is it. Super Suika's getting first, guaranteed. Dr. Nuff getting second, guaranteed. Third place is going to who's it going to? It is going to S. Raichu. With sorry, who's that? I think it's Chris close behind him. Yeah, but it was gonna be Dr. Nuff v Super Suika. In my mind, that's all that's gonna matter here for this particular heat. First place Super Suika, second place Dr. Nuff, third place S. Raichu, 94. Fourth place Chris, fifth place Speg, sixth place Kamakari, and seventh place Once. A lot of different. A lot of people didn't take that key shortcut there. That cost them a lot. Let's move on to let's gather darkness into sunlight with a bamboo thicket. We're a little bit more balanced here. A lot less liability to have massive upends. So let's find out. Early days, we're probably going to see. The problem is the item management here only really helps with attacking items, because the cradle shortcut here is very, very ineffective. Wait, it's a shortcut? It helps, but not really, because it only cuts off maybe 1 second at a time, and with lag coming into play here. Ooh, not really going to help really all that much. Right now, Super Suika's in first, so he's very much liable to be hit from behind by presumably Dr. Nuff, who's close behind in second. Look at if he gets 2 cradles with the next 2 laps. I can see him taking first. But it's going to be a little bit item back and forth here. Potentially there is an option for the players from behind to disrupt a bit with the last words, so not everything is set in stone right here. But there's a clear divide in skill here. There's a clear divide in overall performance here. But there's plenty of blood and guts being spilled all over 3rd through 7s here. They're all going back and forth. So, but as I said, really all that's going to matter here is second and first. That's the points to watch. So it's going to come down to Super Suika and Dr. Nuff. I want to turn on the action in the 3rd to 7th, but it's the semifinals. A lot more at stake here. And right now Dr. Nuff is still sitting behind Super Suika. You're gonna have to pull out if he wants to get first place, he's gonna have to pull out an offensive item. But then again, Super Suika probably also has followed up some couple items of his own. So we're gonna see a little back and forth going here. Gonna have to sit back, relax, and find out. Super Suika put out the doll there, shutting down Dr. Nuff right there, putting him far behind. So actually, I pretty much call this race down for Super Suika. Dr. Nuff does have a cradle, but a cradle will not help him with this much of a distance. that doll probably has significantly helped Subsuika gain a victory. That that clown piece came in too late. Not enough to stop Subsuika. Not enough to allow Dr. Enough to eke out first. So for all intents and purposes, there are victories here. There's a couple of actually good bet back here, but sad to say, it's not what counts at this stage in the game. First place Subsuika, second place Dr. Enough, third place S. Raichu, fourth place Kirby, fifth place One, sixth place Chris, seventh place Speg. Right now, I don't think we need to cut to the rankings because actually, I will cut to the rankings for formality's sake. But pretty much here, it's fairly evident. That's the wrong view. This is right view. Why is it one? I give up trying to fix this thing. It has everyone in it. I give up. I think. So no, it doesn't. It has one. I need to scroll up one. Thank you. Pretty much. I mean, S. Raichu, if he performs well in the next couple of races, can possibly steal a position from Subsuika, but it's going to be a bit of a long shot here. Right now, Subsuika and Dr. Enough are the clear front runners in here. Let's move on to race 3 at Hakugilkuro, where obviously I expect Subsuika to also pick up here, because Hakugilkuro is not a course that lends itself lightly to non-boost characters, and Marissa does provide some performance. Not going to be absolutely everything. And he's also sitting back, so he can get some early meter. But also plays the risk. He has to climb up the pack now. And right now, because he's back in the pack, Dr. Enough currently has the lead. I hear Adam's being fired from behind, but I do not think there'll be enough to knock out either one of these two. So right now it's going to come down to whether Subsuika can effectively Dr. Enough. It's going to once again come down to cornering and boost. That's all that matters on this track is cornering and boost. And for now, things are pretty... I mean, there are blood and guts being spilled behind. But between these two, between the ones that matter, this is a fairly closed book. This late in the course, unless Dr. Enough screws up a couple of corners, I'm going to call this race right now for Dr. Enough. Because there's not enough, except if there's a screw up, not enough in the running to make a difference. And right now, the inside was not exactly the best corner in the world. But nah, this is over. Dr. Enough has secured his first victory in the semifinals of Group C. Subsuika stuck languishing in second after that, after sitting back too far. Or screw up to start. Could be either one of those two. Definitely a loss there happened at the start of the race. Everyone else is, well, they fought. But the fight for them, not the fight that matters. Dr. Enough, Subsuika, Chris, S. Raichu, Speg, Once, Kirby, and Kirby are results for this race. Moving on to what's the next one again? Sorry, Misty Lake. Misty Lake will be interesting as well because Suika does not perform well in air. This is Misty Lake. All the effective racing lines are air-based. So Dr. Enough stands to gain well, but then again we have some couple of clown pieces and a one Sanai here. There is all possibility a Rogue Moon can screw everything up. Gonna come down to how bad Subsuika performs. Right now, it's right. Early items are coming into play right here. Oh, hold up. Where are we? Okay, there's a bit of an upset at the start here thanks to someone, I think, firing a knife. And Subsuika is actually in first place right now, followed by Dr. Enough, but It's going. Someone's going to be facing an uphill battle here, trying to defend, and in the air against Marissa, who, if I remember rightly, has a 72 speed compared to Suika's 67.9 in the air. So, Marissa has the air advantage, Suika has the speed advantage, and as well as the weight advantage, which means, you know, a defensive position may have to be taken here. Suika not taking the air cut there, which means, but does have a veil, which will supplant the bad air stat temporarily. But Dr. Nuff just cruises on, just flies on over Suika there, thanks to Marissa's Spirit Airborne, as well as taking the usual line on this course. So right now, it's going to be a matter of Suika, Dr. Nuff, as one would expect. But it's going to come down to who is going to be... Will the last word come into play? If the last word comes into play, the target's first place, Dr. Nuff may actually be denied a first place position here. And, well, Dr. Nuff did have a cradle there, but he failed the shortcut, but then Suika also went in too hard on the inside there and bounced off the wall, so Suika is back in first place. Late game on Misty Lake. This will be interesting, because if a last one comes off, Suika is going to be back in... Suika failed to do that... failed to do the shortcut there, fell into the pit, back into second place. Got to do a bit of an uphill battle here, trying to get back first. Dr. Nuff's in first place, and the moon goes off! So Suika avoided the moon, and unless there's another moon coming down, this is a done and dusted deal for Suika. Nope, I think this is done and dusted. It's too late now. Suika's going to sole victory against all odds on Misty Lake. Dr. Nuff is back in second. That one moon, ladies and gentlemen, made all the difference, as I predicted. I was undoubtful as to what would happen, but it happened. And it made the upset that probably doesn't matter, because those two, well, it could matter. Maybe. It's possible. Possible if Dr. Nuff wants to get enough points, but I think most of them are points secured for the finals. Regardless, though, interesting upset. We're just waiting for who's stuck behind. Oh, it got timed out anyway. Suika, Dr. Nuff, that's Raichu, Curry, Chris, Speg, and Once. That clown piece moon now made some difference. Well, here's the results of this race. Probably didn't make a difference in the points, which we will cut to right now, as I manually make sure I don't go to Sarensen. Let's have a look at the points, though. And right now, well, Suika's got a 4-point lead ahead of Dr. Nuff, both above 30. So realistically, both are very comfortable, ready to get into the finals, I believe. Raichu can potentially get into the finals, but he'll need to score either first or second at the minimum. Otherwise, he will be out of the running by my mental calculations. Everyone else pretty much cannot get ahead, cannot have a chance of getting the finals at all, based on that point score. So, let's go between Suika and Dr. Nuff. Raichu can stand a chance, and this is Sarensen, remember. The final race for this is Sarensen. Anything can happen here, so it's going to potentially be something to watch. Can Raichu get enough points to slip into the finals? And can Suika and Dr. Nuff defend their positions? We'll find out. Early game on Sarensen is obviously going to be slow because Sarensen is slow. But we're also is inherently the risk. Who is in first? Who's going to front run first and get hit by the first items that get flung ahead? This is all down to careful precision management. You have to manage your position well. You know, my personal strategy, well, you know, I don't want to reveal my cards, but given my setup, I usually have to stay back a bit. But if you want to play all risky, if you want to just try to speed ahead as much as you can, there is the argument, just run ahead as far as you can, and just don't look back. And right now, pretty much Suika and Dr. Nuff is running ahead and not looking back, as the rest of the pack are pretty much stuck together. They're pretty much stuck together. They're going to have a couple of items get thrown back and forth here. So it's going to be a bit of a a little bit of a back and forth. And, well... Like Kirby Cup is in the back is going to probably get Sanai's Moon relatively quickly. And, oh, actually, I just realized now, if we go over to Super Suika, I can scroll over fast enough, please. There's a bit of action, nice action there. Super Suika is got a, I'm gonna reckon that's about a 3-second lead ahead of Dr. Enough here. So, Super Suika is setting himself up to probably be hit by a last word. But he's gonna have to quickly get back into running. He's gonna have to have some attacking items up his sleeve. What does he have? He has, according to my screen, nothing. Which is a potential risk if he gets hit by something, because he has something like Clown Pieces Moon right there, which comes right on down. Will Dr. Enough also avoid the moon? Will he get hit as well? Dr. Enough avoids the moon. Dr. Enough is now front running. Another, ooh, that's nasty. Don't know, it's ice. Just made Suika slide too wide into that wall. Hit him again. Now Dr. Enough has a commanding lead on Seirensen. Given there's still potentially 2 moons up for grabs, well, up for play, but I think now, considering Mercer's last word charge would be enough to get in first, I reckon that, I think Dr. Enough has this race in the bag right now, because there is just too much ahead between him and Super Suika, and S. Raichu, and we thought he was going to be the shadow upset of this match. He has a Flan barreling down behind him, but that's a 15-second gap between him and Super Suika. He's going to get another 3rd place. I don't think 3rd's going to be enough for him to break into the finals. It's pretty much Dr. Enough and Super Suika have clean away as a 1st and 2nd here. Not exactly the most exciting upsets in Seirensen in the world, but you make do. I mean, you can see a bit of action here, but it was over well into the 3rd lap. Well over. Dr. Enough has got 1st, followed by Super Suika, followed by Chris, followed by S. Raichu, followed by Spec, followed by Kirby. And that's the end of the semi-finals, because I believe Group D has been done for a long time, and I've been the one holding everyone up. So, we have our final results for the semi-finals. What's going to happen? Are we going to a tie-break for the finals? No, we are not. We have our final. Do we have a finalist? Hold on. Do we put in? Is the scores entered? The scores are entered. The results are in. Our finalists are Vit, Devin, Super Suika, Dr. Enough, Awu Star, and Trent. Everyone else did not get enough. 32 was the minimum we needed to have. Kratfit's really close at 30, but not enough. So, we have our 7. We are in the big leagues now. And I'm going to a break because I need to take a small little break. Top of the hour. I'll be back with your finals of Wild West 1. Okay, well, I'm muting my microphone so now I can actually hear me talk to these guys. So the other staff members have intruded onto my room, unannounced, without my permission. But I'll let them speak here because, you know, to provide some expert analysis for what will now be the finals of the Wild West 1 tournament. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, no, it's our first time. I mean, we've had our issues, we've had crashes and burns, but I had two, but I also had a race where I accidentally put in the wrong course. So, yeah, we've had our failures, but you know, we make do. Alright, okay. Alright, so here's our finalists. Well, interestingly, to some surprise, we could see a whole lot of Cernos, a couple of Amelias, a couple of Suikas, a whole lot of Marissa, interestingly enough, and then one Reimu, to jazz things up a bit. But we haven't seen any clown pieces of Sanais, because we're not going to see any massive disruptive plays. Pretty much, Disruptor's going to come down to Reimu here. Otherwise, it's going to be pure down to skill, which is going to be interesting. You do. So. No, I think I want to do completely random so that we don't know, they don't know. Completely random. So finals will be a room called finals, and it's going to be FFF because I don't know, but I felt like putting as the password deals it. Nope, there we go. I forgot to put the ats. I forgot to put the ats. I forgot to put the at symbol. I smart. At finals. I'm gonna put finals to Z. Okay, that makes a little difference, right? At finals, FFF. There we go. And the first race will be completely random, so that we have absolutely no idea what the hell is gonna happen. We have not picked the first course of the finals in advance. It's up to whatever the game decides to throw at us. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, we'll wait for the people to get in first, but then I was going to say, sit back and relax. Please, no, we need this viewer audience. Well, I did at the start. Don't worry. I used my rank excuse at the very start, so I used up that ticket. Are you going to discount Trent in this? I mean, I want to have national pride here and trust Super Swika / Tack, but it's hard for me to get behind him when the problem for me is that I'm doubtful that Suika necessarily is going to be enough considering the realistic choices that Cernos are going to pick. Oh, and probably B's going to pick. I feel like we're going to have a lot of flying courses if being picked. That's why unless I want to go Aussie and True Blue Patriot stuff, I realistically, I can't put myself fully behind Tack. I want to. Don't get me wrong, I want to, but I'm doubtful. I want him to win, but I'm doubtful. But all right, everyone's in. We're all sitting tighting. Let's find out what our first track of the finals are, and it is Sea Tranquility. So, certainly going to pick up a lot here, but Suiga can potentially boost ahead. As we go off the line here, it's going to be a pretty close race. It's going to be a lot of defensive plays, but probably matter of who gets shoved into what. But right now, a little bit back and forth here. Devin and Sober Suiga are currently ahead. It's kind of be expected though, given high speed or high speed and a bit of a heavier playstyle will help nicely against the Cernos, who probably have to rely realistically on Cradles, even though I do note that the world record, I believe it's still Ushi that has it with the Cerno. Right now, I see that Wu try to get ahead with the Cradle around the U-turn there, but there's too much of a gap to realistically make a difference. Uniquely, I do know that all the Cernos are 4s through 7s right now, so right now the Cernos are pretty far behind. Well, not really that far behind. I mean, we have a camera on Trent here, and he's doing his force close enough to the pack. Oh, Super Speaker fails to do that. Goes too far on the inside of that corner and falls down through space. He's pretty much knocked down to 7th place on the corner of my minimap. Not nice at all. And he got hit by something there. He's, I think, Tack is out of this race right now. Ouchie, ouch. Right now, everyone else, though, is still up for grabs. Devin's got a nice little bit of a lead there. Pretty vulnerable, though, to any items that get thrown up his way from behind. Like enough failed to do a defensive strike there against a Wu who passed him using the fan. Scroll back down to Devin, who's Steno activated and froze everyone. But really his 73-73 is going to help nicely. Oh, but did he go too high? He might have gone too high on the tunnel there. Oh, he's a bit off balance. The tunnel behind him might be able to get him behind if he doesn't get... A close little back and forth here. What's it going to come down to? We get someone get ahead. An item was attempted there. Nope, Devin still gets eked up ahead. Trent tried to get ahead there. Couldn't find the right time there to pull ahead. Right now, Devin first, Trent second, Dr. Nuff third, fourth Obu, fifth Tobuswika, 5th Star, 7th Spit. Vic got last. What is his course? Also, we gotta fill in the. All right. Which channel are we using for the final chat? Because we need to get Vit to pick a. Group A. Okay. Go to Group A and Vit, you came last place on state rank. You get to pick the first track. Who do you get to pick race 2? Yeah, we're still here, yeah. Like I say, well, we're waiting for Vit. You wanna? Oh, did he already pick? He didn't pick anything. Oh, he wants Misty. All right, Misty. All right, so clearly it's gonna be an uphill battle for Tack here because it's Misty Lake. The Sternos are gonna pick up, but Devin also could still potentially pick up something here because it's Romelia. I completely forgot to put that in. Yes, it's 7 races, most points to win, so of course you want the highest rank across all races. In case of any tie with points, race 7 will be the Kingmaker, which will be particularly interesting to see what race 7 will be, because if higher position in race 7 breaks ties. So, let's move on to race 2, which is Misty Lake. There you go. Off the line they go, and well, it's early Misty like, wait, who was that? Hold up! Someone was falling far behind. It was a slow start or an ignorant start? Star is falling behind quite a bit. I'm not sure if that's a disconnect or it's just a bad start. And at the front though, we see Dr. Enough ahead, followed by Vit, followed by Devin, who screws up on the inside there, and locked him down to 6th place. That's a nasty cost right there. He's gonna have to get some cradles to pick up the pace right there. But, that's not a good start for him. I did see some items get flung there. I think Vit barely avoided falling down into the pit there, but Vit's also did not recover well. He's down into 7s. Ouch for him. Let us scroll on over to a Woo. You can probably get a view of Dr. Nuff in the front. Yeah, we can get a view of Bees. So I'm going to call Bees this right now. At the front there. Surprisingly enough, Marissa's doing quite well here. Well, Rain was also surprisingly enough an effective pick because of her 74 air speed, so I wouldn't discount a Woo entirely either. That's only when I think of Chris, like I think of, I don't know, for obvious reasons. So it's going to be interesting here. I don't think it's going to be... A bomb right there did knock out a bomb against the vertical surface, activating immediately did knock down Trent, who's in 4th now, but... and starts in 3rd, but I think right now that there's a powerful enough distance between Dr. Enough and a Woo that I don't think, unless there's a screw up for the shortcuts, I do not think that Dr. Enough will lose this. I think it's a safe bet now for Bees. Whoever has to kindle this victory. Over to the battle for 2nd though. If I want to scroll on over to Star here, we get a bit of an act of, you can view a Woo, Trent, and Star here. It's a bit of a high-speed air battle, so I didn't really get in the air enough there, so it's going to cost. Don't really go on the inside enough either. Trent's trying real hard on the inside there, trying to outpace a Woo. I will try to fight a bomb there, avoided Trent. He also had a cradle there, going to go off, so a lot of ineffectual items there, not really helping the split of positions. But what we have here is a result. Like enough in 1st, Woo in 2nd, Trent in 3rd, Star in 4th, 5th for Devin, 6th player. Vit, once again, last place. He gets to pick a 6th for a 2nd time. But I should note, we have a no duplicate rule on this finals course. We cannot have 2 of the same course. So he has to pick a different course that isn't what we've already played. So no more Misty. Has to be something else. So, and while we do pick, let's have a look at the current final standings while results get filled in by our helpful other staff. Right now, Dr. Enough / B is in the lead with 16 points, heading into race 3, followed by Trent with 14 points and Devin with 13 points. It's going to be a close. It's only a 2-point difference between 1st and 2nd here. And we're using the same point system we used in qualifiers, so 1st to 2nd makes a big difference here. We've got a 2-point difference. Clearly, you. Oh, I should say, it's just all these set backgrounds have been Jino's creation, so thank him for all that. But so I don't know. Have you cursed this final standing background? Alright, so it's still early days yet, so did we get, what did he pick? Did we get a news on that front? Old Capital, alright, interesting. There'll be a lot of boost heavy action. So potentially Devin could lose out here, but yeah, you never know. Old Capital, especially in the Sawtooth, can be... Can I scroll? Thank you. It's going to be a bit of an interesting little segment here. Alright, race 3, let's go. Off the line, everyone's going to be pretty much packed together because of the way that it's a wide left-hander into a couple of 90-degree corners into an airspan. Realistically, could try to pull some items early, try to get that early shotgun, which Woo did get the cradle nice and early, get ahead on the air into the Sawtooth. I did notice Silver's Week got hit, bumped in the first wall of the shot too, so only put behind a bit of an angle, bit of an unfortunate outcome there. I'll go over to the pit in the basement. It's still a bit of close action. Subus Trigger's trying real hard to get past Trent here. Who is Trent? Oh, but hold up, we had a bit of item action. Yes, so nasty item action. I can't really tell easily what happened there. I think it was a couple of amulets just went absolutely decimated all the player base there. So stuff has happened. Pretty much the back three have pretty much been left alone as the top three. Nice. Oh, that was why I couldn't scroll. Vitt was in third, but he got locked behind by. I wasn't sure exactly who it was. But he's now stuck in the back of the pack with everyone else, so it's going to be a bit of a nasty fight for third through sevens. Right now in the lead is Devin, followed by followed by Wu. Interesting enough, if Devin can hold out, then considering there's no real disruptive last words available in the match beyond Reimu's last word, he can pretty much have it. It'd be a far-flung. Realistically, the only way he can lose if an Onishibara was to come and hit him right over the pit. That might cost him valuable time, but he's about a 5-second lead. Even falling into a pit, I don't think will stop him, even without any cradles, without anything. If you just get a good defensive item, he's pretty much got this in the bag, as far as I'm concerned. Though the Cerno didn't really hit the top of the ceiling there, so I don't think it's going to do much to stop Devin from his commanding lead in this course. We can go to over the second here. We see a rather close battle. Oh, not enough hit him with Wu was the still the strike, not going to move back down into fifth as the rest of the pack sort of flounders around, trying to look for something. Goes off with the Cerno, last word, another one. A lot of people are trying to get around, trying to work around it. I didn't notice Devin did hit the wall last time, but there's a bit of action, a little bit back and forth here, but Devin was that commanding lead though. And Star is our last place contestant here. First place Devin, second place Dr. Enough, third place Trent, fourth place Vitt, fifth place Super Swigger, sixth place Wu, seventh place Star. Interesting. Definitely not the. No, well, did any of us call Devin to be a front lead on opening analysis? I was gonna say, did we have high hopes for Devin? Or were we all barracking? I feel like he's saving face there. I was saying I wasn't expecting there to be enough of a significant lead. Yeah, I mean Devin. Yeah, Devin's a powerful. I was hoping we'd get pretty much we're all underdogs. So sorry, Devin. Much love. Ice. Sorry, Star. Yeah, Star came in last place. So, they get to pick our next track. Watch it be Embers. You know what? I'm surprised. Someone's just going to throw in Embers. Oh, Star picked Depths. Oh, interesting. Not actually letting Tack pick it. Okay. Alright. I don't expect Throne to be terribly strong on Depths, except probably at the end, but alright. Underworld City Depths is race 4, which an interesting pick by Star, but alright. It wasn't... True. But he's also in a point deficit right now. I mean, can he really make that up? We'll find out. Right now it's Depth, so it's going to come down a lot down to the cradles, and really, well, I guess also the shortcuts, because there is that new variant of the shortcut that was released, that was discovered not too long ago, which potentially could do many things. We don't know yet. Will people go for it, or is it a true and tested version? Because one lets them just get on the mine track to the end immediately, one just does over that one pit. Right now we see Vitt in second place, does have a cradle up his sleeve, so it could take an nice, easy lead. Will get hit by something, he's absolutely down in the pack. Vitt missed his timing for a close corner onto the first cradle shortcut. And Dr. Enough has a much superior line, so they could get a nice, sizable lead going. Everyone's riding up this wall here, so everyone's playing it safe, playing the tried and tested route. No one's going to take a risky not this late in the game. Dr. Nuff also had a fan to further maximize his lead, so it's going to really come down to whether someone from behind can have a cradle to shoot him, or have kids undercut him on the back half. So to speak, only has a fan. You're not really going to have a strong position. A fan and a spirit strike. He's rolling hard for the items. Use that strike there. Try to roll hard. Try to get a cradle. Get back in the game. But I don't think it's enough for him. Vit's got an amulet. He could try to out. Nope. That amulet did nothing. It's absolutely ineffectual. Vit and Subswicker do not have cradles, so Dr. Nuff is sitting nice and tidy in first. Star had a cradle. I was trying to get ahead a bit, but Star did have an amulet that shot Vit, but Dr. Nuff has got too much of a lead. And I think it's done and dusted. Even though Rainbow's last word did come into effect just then, did hit all the Sterno players. I don't think that's enough. That wouldn't be enough to do any upsets back here. Dr. Nuff still takes away the victory. Back here, a bit of a floundering. Devin's in fourth. I believe it was a bit, I lost track of which Sterno is which, but Subswicker did not take first on Depths, even though that it's well recorded that that's his primary track of choice. This is an upset of the day, because it's not like an ages thing, probably the upset of the week. I don't know. he's gonna be enraged, incensed. As Dr. Nuff takes first, Subswicker second, Trent in third, fourth for Devin, fifth Star, over sixth. Vit once again, last place, gets to pick our next track for race 5. But before we go to race 5, let's have a look at the finals so far. Right now, Dark Beads has got a significant lead, a 7-point lead with 34 points in first place, followed by Devin at 27 and Trent in third place. It's a very close battle between second and third right now, with fourth place tied between Subswicker and Awu at 16. So right now there are pretty clear podium positions. Right now for our the races remaining. It's going to come down to this, but I mean we'll check in after race 6 for the real final race, for the final tally. But right now, it seems like we have a top 3 pretty clear cut. It's going to take a large upset to mess up this order. So, what's race 5? Oh ho 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 ho. Embers, alright. The most hated track. Do we all hate Embers? I think we have mutual hate for Embers. I mean, I agree with Tack with his commentator that Embers is not better. It's not better, but it's what's been picked. We can't say no. I can't say no, or at least if you confirm the selection. Is it confirmed? I'm not sure. Confirmed? Alright, race 5 is going to be Embers of Blazing Hell. A track where literally, well, it's mostly RNG thanks to cradles, because cradles are stupid, or careful fan use. We have seen people, use fancy, that's crucial shortcut. So, actually, no, both shortcuts. Both of Christmas shortcuts are fannable and cradleable. So, a lot on the line here, but it's airspeed, so Sternos are going to pick up real nice here. Trent's, we see right now a critical strategy here. Sitting back. Trent's sitting back, trying to pick up some cradles from behind. My personal belief is I don't think cradles on lap 1 will do all that much. I think cradles are more effective on lap 2 and 3. Actually, a fan on lap 1 would be more effective. But I am a pessimist when it comes to front runners on Embers, just because of how long it is, and if you're in front, less chance to get an item that you really need to get ahead. So I maintain doubt about necessarily that front running with a cradle or fan on lap 1 is going to be the best way going forward. As was the way with Embers, first couple of places pretty tight right now. Dr. Nuff, is he gonna? Dr. Nuff goes. Oh, I think someone got hit by the fire plume there, but Dr. Nuff went ahead and took the death warp. An interesting play there. It left all the Thernos are behind right now. They're 5th through 6th, through 7th right now. Thernos are not scoring well tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thernos are in fact not the strongest, as it turns out. As we see, Super Sweeker's got a cradle going on to lap 2 as well as Dr. Duff as well as the Woo. So right now, 3 of them. Dr. Duff also uses a fan right here just to get an extra boost. Stop that real slow section after you got the spiral. And ooh, a bit of extra boost and speed helped him get onto nice fast in first on the 45-degree angle. But the stepping stones, will the stepping stones make a difference? Right now it's a clear way. He's taking the Death Warp again. Taking Death Warp. Right now, didn't really lose his position there. A lot of other people got hit by it though. I believe Super Sweeker fell off from the inside. I couldn't really see in time. I was too focused on Dr. Enough. So right now is an interesting little play here. We see our first Cerno activation of the night. Dr. Enough on the sidewall, as opposed to Super on that sidewall. Devin manages to avoid the sidewall there and avoid grinding to a complete halt. Devin also didn't have a cradle though, so he was stuck just spinning around. And Devin, who had a cradle, slid right out the second. So everything's not over yet for the strongest, as she's nicknamed, jokingly. As they enter the 45-degree on lap 3, it's gonna come down to stepping stones again. But no switches, and Devin, Trent gets hit on there, the last possible pixel. Cost him dearly, but everyone just hits by the fire plume there. This is, what's happened here? I think Tak has won that after everyone just sort of fell apart. And all right, interesting. There's a lot of action. I think there's a lot of people falling into the pit, and a lot of cradles. Just last bit, people just boosting all around. Tak first, Devin second, third Star, fourth Trent, fifth Vit, sixth Dr. Enough. Awoo is our last place for now, and therefore gets to pick the next course. Volley, alright. A tight, short track. Problem is, though, Cernos are, because it's short and tight, though, so Cernos are going to have a bit of an advantage. To Romelia as well, because overall, it's just speed is going to matter, especially on the downhill, on the underneath before the sliding bridge. So, this will be a very interesting little thing right now. Alright. This is race 6 though, so we're nearing the end already. It's already really gone by fast, surprisingly enough. But race 6, Volley Library, let's go. Short course and a tight course. What will happen here? Off the line, everyone's going to be pretty much packed together because of the way it sort of works. Everyone just sort of mashed together. People got hit on the wall a bit there. There's going to be fall, but behind will be a lot of back and forth. And it's also because of the way the lag is. It's hard to tell who's get caught by the bridge and who isn't. Pretty much everyone's stuck together. It's going to come down to a lot of items because when you pack together close like this, a bomb can make a massive, massive upset. So with pretty much here, it's going to, and also with the vertical planes, bombs are surprisingly effective. You can just hit them off early. But right now, a lot of amulets, a lot of veils, a lot of defensive play, a lot of fans. It's hard to tell. I think Devin's in the lead first. I think we can scroll on over to get closer to behind the front liners. There were some items there. I think, there's a couple of hits there. I sadly did not get to see that. The replays will be available afterwards. Devin's currently in the lead, followed by Super Sweeker, followed by Vit. Vit activated the Spiritual Strike, got someone behind. I couldn't exactly tell who it was. Definitely someone got hit by that third strike though. That was a useful way to secure a third, but right now it's going to come down to getting around Devin and Soba and Tak, who are kind of a big lead on this course. If there's any bombs they got though, any amulets, you're going to need aggressive item play here, because right now, not really a lot of other options. It's only able to get a veil though. It's going to help with a bit of cornering, but it's not going to help try to knock down Sweeker, who had a cradle. But where is Devin right now? Devin's off ball. Devin, I think I'm calling this right for Devin right here now. He's got a significant lead, followed by Tak, followed by Vit. The last minute Cerno. Oh, Vit got hit on the inside wall there. He has been denied third place. So Woo was able to swoop in and take third place thanks to Vit hitting the wall there. But this was a fairly done and dusted race with Devin in the lead, followed by Super Sweeker, followed by Woo, followed by Vit, followed by some other people. Want to get the final results right here. Devin, Super Sweeker, Woo, Vit, Star, and Dr. Enough. And Trent. That was race 6. Trent gets picked the last track, but this is race 6. One more race to go. And... are they? I'll cut out to this. Let's find out where things are. Right now... Oh, well, first off, still being filled in, so give it a second. Right now, Devin has a 7-point lead. Realistically, for him to not win, he would have to get a 5th in this next race. And only then it would tie him, realistically, if Dr. Nuff were to get 1st. So Devin's pretty much secured, unless he has a massive upend. For him to lose, he would have to get 6 or 7s, and Dr. Nuff would have to win. 3rd place right now is Super Suika. Right now, he cannot win. He's only battling for 2nd. Because even if he gets 1st, that's 44. Devin would get, on the worst, get 1. So right now, pretty much, Super Suika is not fighting for 1st right now. In terms he can fight for 2nd against Dr. Enough, but right now, the fight for 1st is pretty much between Dr. Enough and Devin. In terms of 3rd place and 4th place, Trent is on 31, with a 3-point difference with Super Suika, so we can potentially see an upset in 3rd place. Potentially 2nd place, if Dr. Enough fails to perform well in the final race. However, right now, it seems to be a pretty safe bet. Devin has a good position for winning the tournament. Is it Mario Circuit 1? I'm going to guess it. Uh-oh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going for the free-for-all map. Alright. No guaranteed victory. Maximum chaos. I mean, I'm all for this. It's... True. No, if... we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for starters, because if Devin can manage his position right, if he can gun near the correct position, at the correct time, and not too far down the pack when he uses it, he can easily do something there. Also, keep in mind, Remu's last word: hitting 3 above. Those hitting 3 above, and get pretty early on. 3 above early on can potentially be something. And the Master Sparks. Master Sparks lopping off half the track. I mean, we said to say Cerno ain't gonna do much here in terms of last word. But Master Sparks, Remu's, and potentially Romelia's. This final race breaks ties. Tie-maker race. It's a kingmaker race. And, well, all for grabs. Final race in the Wild West 1. Oh, I didn't switch back to the... Thank you. I forgot to do that. That's why I have co-comms. And right now, oh, well, I noticed that Devin went particularly wide, went left, which means he could be taking my strategy right here and now. He's going very wide. I'm trying to build a bit of last word from behind. I mean, I personally would have stuck in third place and just try to ride out 3rd place. So, Devin's trying real hard to just take the wrong lines here, just try to work his way back out the pack. But problem is, position management in this race is going to matter, because position management, holding your position, is going to matter. Because if you get too far behind, you're out. Get too far ahead, potentially get from behind. Front runners will want defensive plays here because there's no last words that can affect. But Trent right now got hit pretty badly. He's down to 7th. He could be facing a pretty bad result here unless he gets an elixir or really anything to help him back up. Because right now, that one amulet on the back straight absolutely decimated him. Bit right now, sitting in 4th, could be a good position. I think he's a little too far behind. He's going to need a couple of boost items to pick up to get back on the competitive edge here, unless the first 3 absolutely just murder each other. That's really all that's going to matter here. Super Suika's in 1st right now. He's trying to take the front running strategy, just take 1st and the front run to the end of days. But, and again, as we've said before, he can't really win the tournament right now. He's been fighting for 2nd. And right now, second is Dr. Enough, who's currently the premier person in second place. So, yeah, it's not gonna. Maybe running right now is gonna work, especially when Dr. Enough has a bomb and then it go off. No, it went flying off into the distance. Absolutely useless. First Master Spark of the day of the course. This also flies off in the distance. Fairly ineffectual. So this has not gone too terribly. This is a fairly uneventful set of races at first. In the final lap, so Swickert first, followed by Dr. Enough, followed by Devin. So we have a top 3 in the top 3. Impressive. That also means I would reckon if the math works out right, I'm pretty sure if Devin just gets third, he's pretty much guaranteed to win. I believe that's how the math works. So, 5th place, if he gets pretty much Devin, if he wants to win the tournament, he just has to not die a horrible death. Right here and here. Right here and there. Whereas Dr. Enough and Swickert just have to go, they're fighting for the second and third. But I think there's not going to be enough difference here. Oh, potentially, Devin got hit by an ambulance flown by Dr. Enough. Can I get control over Devin? Devin got knocked into 4th. If he gets knocked down to 5th, and potentially knocked down to 6th, he could be screwed, but he also has a gun near. That takes out his 4th place. Did not take out people behind him, though. So, Devin has to hold out, play fully defensive. He got hit by the elixir. He is this could be a heartbreak for Devin. 7, 6. Oh, he got hit. He got bounced by Vit, surprisingly enough. Devin's got a heartbreak moment here. Last place. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What difference will this make for the results? Sober Swicker in first. Dr. Enough in second, 3rd place Trent, 4th place Aru, 5th place Star, 6th place Fit, 7th place Devin. That was a heartbreak final for Devin. Does that actually make the difference? Ladies and gentlemen, it made the difference. So Dr. Enough won in a tie thanks to the superior position. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just how Say Renson works. That is what we sit here and tight for, what has it been, 3.5 hours now. This is an upset. We thought Devin would be safely in the way, but that heartbreak finish and Dr. Enough's second place position made the difference. Dr. Enough has won Wild West, well, Bees, I should say, has won Wild West 1 with a magnificent upset. Oh, well, is it really his fault, though? Because everyone got hit by the people behind, but oh well. Whatever it is, Dr. Enough has stolen victory from the clutches of second place from Devin, who was safely in first, but as with Say Rensen, every part of the race matters. Oh boy. That was the heartbreak of the month, probably, unless, because probably next month will be another heartbreak. So this week, reasonable, respectable 3rd place with 44 points. Everyone else is far behind on points. Trent to 4th place, 37. Awu 5th place was 27. Star was 6th place, 22. Vit was 16. Just could not get a single break from this. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have the raffle. Yes, we still have the raffle, but right now, This was an upset. This was the best ending we could get, because that meant it actually happened. Devin, I'm sorry, dude. That was a heartbreak. That heartbreak ending. If you'd not gone last, you would have won, but because you got last. That last place finish consigned you to... Gotten 6, you could have got a 1-point victory, but no, that heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. Oh. This is also an upset for the meta, because apparently we've proven that Marissa is somehow better than Vermelia. I don't know how I feel about this. I do not feel... I don't know how I feel about this. As a Vermilion and Suika player until everyone else gets nerfed, or until whatever happens with the characters. This was a thing. Whoa. This was a thing. But Right. For first one, for the one that had so many failures at the start. But our raffle. Oh, okay. Well, bees, you get you. All right. Well, first off, let's walk off. I'm gonna try and figure out. I can't really switch properly to the prize menu. Okay, I don't have one. But bees gets awarded a special PC98 Rainbow Immersive skin. He gets a selection of a special skin from a selection we don't have on hand yet because Eki will tell us later, hopefully. And gets a silver faction medal for his victory here, as well as a $50 Steam or Switch gift card for a platform of his choice. I don't get both, so it's $50 for whatever you want, for whichever platform you choose. I'm not paying. Who's paying for it? I'm not paying for it. I don't have money for it. Who's Jerry, you're paying. You're footing the bill on that one. Oh no. All right, so B, go yell at Geo for your gift card. But everyone else, well, currently Devin still gets a selection of a special skin for one character and still walks away with a bronze faction medal. It's sort of Suika, same prize as for second place. But right now, everyone that participated besides Bees gets access to our raffle. Because we can't have him double dip for gift cards. That'd be bad. Otherwise, he'd be walking around with potentially $90. Wait, so he uses the big brain tactic of using the 50 to pay Gino to draw her. Well, I mean, it wasn't really a raffle. I mean, it's a raffle price, but alright. I mean, the big brain tactic, use $50 to... Alright, so guess, Gino, you're paying Gino 50 then. That's how this works out. I don't think I have a screen share at all ready for that. Probably. Alright, give me a second. Would have been better if I had figured this out in advance, but I don't. Just have it worked out in advance. And... oh, I thought we had like 3 people didn't show up. Okay. Actually, yeah, you know, to save you all seeing my favorite bot, I think I can just go to this chat here, and then I can just change the URL. Hopefully, I think. Can I? Will $5 let me do that? No, I can't. Okay. Oh well, there you go. You've seen it anyway. Here's my. Here you can see my Firefox windows. Huzzah! What's our maximum number? You know, 46. All right. Okay, the first $20 Steam Switch gift card, a platform of your choice, goes to number 16. Who's number 16? Vitz, you, I assume, Gio, you're also footing the bill on the 20s, or is that Gino footing the bill? Alright, Vitz, go yell at Gino for get a $20 gift card of your choice. Wait for that to be done. Alright, let's move on. Let's do another 20. do another 20? Or we move on to art? All right, next 20 goes to 23. Yosta, go yell at Gino for your 20 bucks of your platform of your choice between Steam and Switch. All right, who gets to yell at you to make you draw their favorite Tuhu waifu? It goes to number 38. Why is this counting up? I get the suspicion that this is a rigged generator. It's definitely counting up. I don't trust the validity of this random number generator. I don't trust the validity of this. This is clearly a moving up. All right, whatever. Random 382, I believe there was. You can ask Gino to draw a Toho waifu of your choice for some art. And no, no Renosuke. I'm sorry to say, no Renosuke. So sadly, no Manisuke for those who are in that inclined. Alright, we get to yell at Boruto to make some pixel art of a Toho waifu of their choice. Number 2! I went down! Irina, you get to yell at Boruto to make a pixel art of a Toho waifu of your choice. It's gonna be new, yeah, it's gonna be new. It's gonna be new, but oh well. All right. I think we're done. That's it. Yeah, we are. Yeah, let's pat ourselves on the back here for our painful efforts in trying to run this thing. Yeah, this is yeah, we didn't have the best hopes of this starting off, but we this went a lot better than we thought. And I mean, we had our problems. We ran way later than we initially scheduled. So now we'll know that 20-minute blocks don't work for 5 races. And we should relay the message from Eki that's yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the options are. I think there are only so many options, but well, we'll figure that out. If you're here for the metal skins, we've been told that they've been handed out, so sorry about the microphone there. So relog back in, you'll have your next 4 metal skins to meddle away at meddling metal stuff. We did. Yeah, winners will get their in-game stuff once we figure out a couple things. Medals should be out now, so yeah, I think we're done now. This has been nearly 4 hours, but hey, it worked mostly. All right, good night.